sky with death. Kings and crowns could not contain the surge of myth through steel and chain. Crown of ley lines, fire and stone, Britain stands, but not alone. Merlin's hand, the Pendragon's call, the sixth world rises, kingdoms fall. Internment walls and druid songs, Excalibur cuts through the rungs. Mayday shadows, blood and flame, the jackals hunt in Arthur's name. Deep iron plasma, miners fight, sabotage in tunnels at night. Cumbria's dwarves reclaim their ground, ancestral veins in steel unbound. With menace tide, Amazonian storms collide. Veterans scarred, the pact was signed, but war still lingers in the mind. Deep iron burns beneath the ground, Falklands echo with menace sound. Prophecies whisper, futures bend. The queen ascends, but wars don't end. Surveillance eyes in every street, Psionic core where shadows meet. Excalibur's edge, the monarchy's shield, yet fractured loyalties never yield. Green jackals chant in forest halls, preparing coronation's calls. Bardic voices weave the night, Arthur's return in ritual rite. Prophets sing of crowns undone, of battles lost, of wars begun. The ley line surge, the myth reborn. A kingdom waits for Arthur's dawn. Crown of ley lines, fractured throne, surveillance reigns, the seeds are sown. Psionic eyes, Excalibur steel, the myth returns. The wound won't heal. The wound won't
Okay, internets, wake up. We're gonna be needing bennies.
Yep, convoy mode.
Mm, I don't know, because 'cause I'm twice as fun.
Well, there's 2 piquettes because Flitter or whatever her name was is manifesting in this world now.
Oh, Luminell.
Isn't picket our fence? No.
Oh,
Mm.
Empty
that's an
Benny!
anybody.
You're all welcome. You are all welcome. You don't even need to say anything. Oh! What? I had that is unjustified.
Totally justified. Totally justified.
No.
Ah,
Half of the time the jokes that Tavis makes are anti-Benny, so don't complain.
He watches sometimes. You better be careful. He's going to come up with something witty and give the
mm,
rest of us bennies.
Who's that? Mm.
he's oh, yeah, he's a real ganger.
Is this the first is this the is this the first time we've been chased? We're usually the chasers.
No, we've been chased before.
Oh, okay.
I think we should hold for her move. I think we should, and
Sure,
move in
I'll,
behind her to keep our van in between them and her hatchback.
Are we all in the combat track? Oh, we're all with Brick.
Yeah,
Oh, I
we're
see.
all in the van.
Okay. Okay.
Although
Got it.
I noticed the van isn't there. Or is it? Oh yeah, there
yeah,
it is,
it's the
FUV.
first thing under
Sorry.
me and then all the passengers.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, I'll go on hold so the professor can get a raise and get up to the 7, and that way we can pull into the Joker and give her coverings position. Hopefully.
Get that jackrabbiting. Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
How about if we do? There we go. Stupid computers. Hopefully that's making me work again. It showed the volume, but not me muted. Stupid computer. Okay. Thank you for that, Elspeth. Was that a
Stupid
yes? You do want to?
computers.
Was that a yes? You want to go next?
That was a yes, yes. We'd like to go after the professor, please, before
Here we
Mr.
go.
Iron Pit. Well, we could draw back a square and keep covering her illusion and her real and see what we can do to block these bikes coming up after her. And then we'll be at simply one square away, so even in pistol range. So how does that sound, team?
Are we? Is anybody going to attack them?
I hope so. There's a whole bunch of nasty bikers behind us.
I
Which
have
case-
no missile weapon. And my crowbar is not a missile weapon.
It is once.
Nope.
Well, then do something on the hacking level. Maybe hack
Yeah.
somebody's bike
See
to
if you
go
can
sideways.
get into their bikes.
Oh, I know what I want to do with my turn if nobody has
Okay.
anything to do.
I
Well,
think the reason
Alright,
Doc
well-
was asking was, in other words, Doc, you don't need to boost Lawn.
well, it was more a question
Yeah.
of going test them. Is do I make them distracted or vulnerable?
Ah,
Because
If you boost me, boost my smarts. Because that's what I'm going to be using.
I
Trying
don't.
to use.
That's somebody else.
We
I
don't
guess.
do that.
you
We
do that.
don't do that.
Sorry,
So-
I'm getting characters
Okay,
lined up.
okay then.
So Doc is going to lean out the back window, and because he's a street doc, he knows all the gang signs and stuff like that, and he starts making a lot of rude gestures.
Mhm.
I'm going to hit 3 of them, because I have Rabble Ravels, which lets me do a medium burst template on them.
Okay, a medium burst template would be 3, isn't it? It's 2, 3, 4. I seem to recall.
3. I just double checked it.
Yeah.
So, where am I? There we go. That's really complicated with the vehicles. I'm going to let you target them for me.
Are you targeting the drivers or the vehicles?
The drivers.
Okay.
Are the vehicles AI driven?
No. So you could target any 3. You can target any 3. So which ones do you want to go for? Just ping them.
Just like do, I guess, Sweet Sheila and the 2 above her.
Sure. Okay, no problem at all. Sweet Sheila
There,
and the 2 above her. Yep.
All right, and then. Oh yeah, yeah. That's pretty good though. So
Yeah, evasive maneuvers works as well. Is Case on the map? Yes. Case isn't on the map, but you are in the truck. There you go, Case. Okay, so that's a taunt. Okie dokie. On Sheila. Do you want distracted or vulnerable?
you guys are attacking her, so we're gonna make her vulnerable.
Okie dokie. And let's see what happens to Unpit Rider Ganger 1. Still vulnerable. He fails as
Yep.
well. And the last one. You got a raise. You got the raise, so he is. Hey, right. Sorry, because it's your choice. I'll give you the choice. You can take the creative combat, which gives you plus d6 to any trait roll directly to affect him, or you can shake him, which means he has to make an out of control roll here and now. So it's your call which way you want to go.
Oh,
I
I'll
don't
take
mind.
the shaken. I'll
You'll
take the shaken.
You take the
Yeah.
shaken. So, okay, he's
Shaken, babe.
vulnerable. He's vulnerable, and it's this one here. So we shake him immediately. So on his turn, he will have to make a control roll if he's still around. But he's shaken as well, which also makes it easier for someone else to put him down in the meantime.
I thought it was an immediate control roll if shaken.
You're probably quite correct thinking about it.
Shaken, not stirred.
For driving. There we are. He's okay. Right. Well, I make that. So far, that's the dock. So Piquet, Lawn, Case, Benjamin, and Brick. Because Brick dropping back a card isn't actually an action, if that makes sense. That's just a maneuver.
Okay, Benjamin is going to whip out his heavy pistol and shoot that driver that's shaken. I mean, may as
Okay.
well, right? Take
Yeah,
advantage
why
of
not?
that.
Yeah. Don't forget, you can target bikes or drivers. It's your choice which way you go.
Hmm.
Well, I should have targeted the other one.
Wow. Much of him's going to be left.
I got it.
Okay. And
That
that
was
means
regular ganger.
street.
Okay.
That means street bike. Street bike 1 just basically wipes out. Literally just spins as you shoot the driver. The bike crashes into the ground and spins off the road in a impressive wipe out. You're doing invasive maneuvers. You want to do them last, of course, Rick. Okay. Ticket, lawn. Oh, it's targeting everyone. That I can see.
And if I can I get the professor and her car too? Or am I too far away?
What's the range of the power?
Smarts, which would be 8.
You would need to spend a power point to double the range, but then you can reach the professor.
Okay, I will do that then.
Car. Okay.
I will do that, and I will cast protection on all of us.
Okie
Can you put protection on a spell?
Well, I untargeted the illusion.
The real card, not the illusion. Yeah.
It's the professor and the real car is all I'm worried about.
For a minute there, I thought you had both cards highlighted.
They were, but I did untarget it because it's easier. It's easier to target all friendlies and then turn off one card than it is to target everyone else manually, isn't it? Okay, that's +2 armor for everyone.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Including the van.
Including the van and the jackrabbit hatchback.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not clear targets for you.
So that's
Well,
1, 2,
doing something.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's the end of my turn.
Leaves Lorne and Rick and Case.
Lorne is going to pull together his hometown map in his head from biking to college and back and biking around town and all that stuff on his bicycle, not motorbike. And he's going to map in his head any location where we could find a constricted area that might cause problems for the bikers following us and the car in front of us, and especially alleys with lots of garbage cans and other things that we might be good obstructions for the cars behind us. And can he roll battle to put together some plan that he can give to Brick or some directions to give to Brick to implement the obstructions?
You could certainly roll battle to add support to Brick. Yes, certainly. That would give it. That's a +1 to Brick. For 5.
Okay. So I'm going to tell Brick there's an alley up ahead. Turn left, turn right. There's a good alley. There should be a lot of dumpsters. And if you clip a dumpster or two, we might be able to lose some of the bikers behind us. And who knows what the car ahead of us is going to do. They're going to have to catch up with us some other block. That's my turn.
I think that just leaves Case and Brick. I think Brick's going last, so I think Case is next.
Okay, so yeah, I'm up. And I was going to go ahead and target some of these bikes back here.
Go for it.
Which is, yeah. and
It's two for
try to.
a small burst template, 3 for a medium burst template, and 4 for a large burst template.
Right, I was going to try and go ahead and wreak. Well, they're already vulnerable, but
These two are. Well, the drivers are, not the bikes, don't forget.
aha. Okay, well then I will go ahead and do a circuit scramble, which is a confusion. Now that's a let me just double. That is area of effect. So I will do a large burst template at +1. Large. Why am I not seeing my large burst?
You are. It's probably just small because we're on a chase map.
Yeah, don't forget you just
Oh,
target.
that's right.
You don't
And
actually.
you're probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't.
right. You're right. You're right.
Bearing in mind, if you just declare which size template you're using, and then you target 2, 3, or 4 targets, so they have to be on the same card. Don't forget.
Right. So that is I'm sorry. I had
Okay.
forgotten. Where am I
Now,
on the map?
Chase is getting interesting in that regard because, of course, they subtly change how the standard rules work.
A large burst template will hit 4 targets.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, my turn now.
No, I don't think
No,
he's
I'm
actually.
trying to
No, Case
target.
is still doing his thing.
He's just trying to target all 4 bikes because I can. Oh, you're there. You're there. Don't worry. One more and you. Yeah, you got them. You got all 4
Oh, I'm
bikes.
sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
I was having trouble targeting the bikes for some reason, but there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and make the bikes vulnerable as well, or do my best to.
We will ignore the out of range rubbish. Or well, we
I
might
will,
actually. We might
I
not be
will
able to. Range is.
Benny that.
You will need to pay for double range. You'll need to pay for double range's large burst
All right.
template for the record.
Oh dear. Benny's and there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Now, curiously, it's here, but it doesn't have. Oh, there it goes. The effect. Just got out of it. Good. Okie doke. And then, well, that is my turn.
Okay, you have made. Oh, yeah, you scramble the circuits on the bikes, and all 4 of the bikes are vulnerable.
And I will take off the power points right now.
Okay, that last but not least is Brick.
Okay, Brick is going to do a little wobble to the right, stick out his Widowmaker, line it up on Sheila,
Okay.
and with a +2 to hit, See if I can let her know that we are serious about not being followed.
You can do it. Go for it.
Are you going to take the detour I suggested?
He's taken that into account with your battle roll.
Okay.
Don't forget, he could have literally.
Okay.
Don't forget, the map is theatre of the mind. So you tell him to drive down the alleyway. So he's driving down the alleyway instantly. Don't you know what I mean? So don't worry too much
Okay.
about that. It's all
Yeah, no worries
Okey-doke.
that way. It's either that or I was looking at doing it as my next movement action.
exactly. So yeah, he's taking
Anyhow,
your support.
I
roll.
just-
raise.
I just don't want you to lose your firing arm in a tight alleyway.
He waits for the gap between. Oh, 2 wounds on Sheila. Ah. Okay. Spend the money.
For vulnerable.
Yeah, she's vulnerable. +2 attack. Yep.
Well,
Nice.
yeah, I was saying woohoo because it made it a raise.
Yeah, exactly. exactly. Sorry, I was okay. I was interesting.
Uh-oh, someone crit failed.
I thought that was the crit fail, but that's obviously uses that sound. Oh, because you know why? Because it says critical failure in the text. For I actually quite like that though. It sort of already sets you up for failure, doesn't it? Nicely.
Yes,
So
it does.
And there are. He crit fails. I don't remember what happened in a chase of a vehicle. Very quickly.
Out of control table.
Yeah, I couldn't remember do you get bumped as well, or is it just straight up out of control?
Bump is just failure, I believe.
Yeah.
And the critical failure on maneuvering skills, vehicle, operator must roll on the out of control table.
Yep. Oh, must roll because you failed it automatically. That's the point, isn't it? Yes. Of course. That's what I was not picking up on, the fact you don't. Yeah, you. Okay. So this is the point. Brick goes down the alleyway, like you said, clips one of the dumpsters. It rolls out, and the motorbike clips into the back into it. So he gets out of control. He takes a minor collision. A random weapon is destroyed. If there's no weapon, this is a chassis hit instead. But his bike takes a wound, which is not. That's
a
fatigue.
start.
Which means another out of control check.
Which means another out of control check. This time, at -1 because the vehicle's damaged. In fact, actually, I don't think I think although I set them, even though I set the vehicles up right, I did one of those save battles. I don't think the drivers are on the bikes. Okay. So now, if I do a driving check, it will take the handling into account. Yeah, that's a complete wipeout. On his. And the vehicle everyone exposed is vulnerable. That's unfortunate. Both him and the bike are already vulnerable. Actually, no. He's vulnerable. He wasn't made vulnerable, so actually he's vulnerable, and now the bike's vulnerable. What's I going to say?
Oh, it says the vehicle and everyone on board is vulnerable. If the guy was already vulnerable, does that mean he takes a wound?
No, he wasn't vulnerable. Anyway.
Vulnerable, not shaken.
Oh.
Yeah, he wasn't
okay.
vulnerable anyway. He was the only one that wasn't made vulnerable by Doc. So that's all good. Okay, so where's
3, okay.
I just need to there we go. Kill needs a driving skill. So quick kill is the next motorbike that comes scrambling up. As you can tell, he's a happy chap as well.
Can
Mhm.
anybody buzz bomb these guys with their drones?
Patch isn't here,
No.
so we don't have a
Oh.
drone jockey.
Okay, quick kill
Oh.
accelerates just the once with a successful roll, although it did cost me a penny to do it. He's then going to start. He then starts shooting at the jackrabbit.
Oh.
Which looks quite impressive as it sort of basically, disappears. He hits it, he yells in happiness, and then it sort of just collapses. The illusion collapses, and he's a bit upset about that one. He snarls in anger, and you can see him accelerating fast in an attempt next turn to catch up with that jack. But it did draw fire. Okay, armpit ganger number 1 has a complication.
Oh.
And he fails. He's distracted.
Too bad.
He is distracted.
He went dumpster diving.
Yep. He barely avoids it, unlike the other guy who smacked his bike into it. Okay, and this chap here, he gets a +1. So he actually moves his bike up alongside you lot. Then he decides something possibly very stupid. Oh, yes, it was very, very stupid.
He leaps and his head falls under the tire.
He basically balances the bike. He jumps majestically into the air and smacks himself into a lamppost. As the bike goes out of control underneath him, skewers off, and
He's out of the race.
Well, he's shaken, which means he has to make a. Yeah, actually, I think he's out of the race. He crit failed. Let's have him out of the race. He literally loses control. Then that obviously means the bike. Let's see what the bike does, because it is definitely no longer under control. Actually, it's manoeuvring all over the place at the moment, but it's vulnerable, and it didn't crash out. So we'll see what happens next turn on that one. Okay, second round of the chase begins now. A brick is on a diamonds. Looks like we've got quite a few complications come out. Professor Evelyn Graves is on a complication, so and one of her bennies. Give her the ace of diamonds instead. I think she is just getting a bit worried here. She is just going to go all out on her driving this turn. Hitting a 9. So Professor Graves hits the accelerator, and that jackrabbit just speeds off down the road ahead of you.
Nice.
All out. No, he's not going to go all out. He might actually crit fail here instead. He doesn't crit fail, but he means he is bumped because he failed. He crit fail, so he just drops. Fails to do his manoeuvring roll. Street Bike 3 is out of control. Let's see what happens with that. Distracted. Boring. Just loses power and slows down. Right, Brick and the rest of the party. What's the plan?
Rick goes on hold till the rest of his passengers have gone, please.
No problem at all.
I just realized that the next block is one of my favorite restaurant rows. It has a great alley with all that ick and liquid stuff and slippery stuff, slime and stuff you just don't even understand where it comes from. But apparently restaurants generate a lot of trash. and that trash generates a lot of ick, and that ick collects in the alleyways. So I suggest to Brick that he take advantage of that alley to swerve and create obstacles and do his best. And I suspect one of the bikes at least will wipe out and lose control in the ick.
Okay.
Rick flashes him a thumbs up.
Are you making that a support roll, or are you just? I mean, I don't have your problem with you using
sorry.
your local. No. I'm just asking.
No.
I don't have a problem with that just being wonderful background information for the chase.
No,
If you want to do
support
something
roll.
else,
Support roll. I'll Benny that. I'll Benny that to an 8.
maybe that to an 8 to give Brick a +2 bonus. And good morning,
There we go.
Mr. DT Colburn. I have given everyone their bennies as suggested, their August bennies. Okay.
Thank you for the Benny. I just used it. Went to immediate good use.
Okay, that still leaves Pickett, Doc, Case, and Benjamin.
Pickett's going to use her telekinesis
Ooh.
and grab street bike number 4 and smash it. If successful at a grab, smash it into street bike number 6.
You want me to test them first?
Sure.
Well, don't forget, street bikes can't resist because they don't have spirit, so that will automatically
That's right.
work. But if you want, there's no reason not to test the people on top of them, because obviously, if the bike goes out of control or something, that will affect the riders. So, want to let Doc go first? You most certainly can do.
Unless, Doc, you want to do some testing on somebody else or
No.
change your.
There's 3 of them right behind us. I was planning to hit all 3 drivers.
All right, go for it then.
All right. I will keep up the insults and rude gestures, calling them weak, poor drivers, ugly, and all of that.
I was just trying to get the targeting going, but it's not working for myself either. Hang on. Target him. Target that one. Target that one. There you go. Should be the drivers targeted for you, and just remove you.
Okay. I'll try a Benny on that. Yeah, that was worth a Benny. Oh,
I mean, it doesn't make any real difference on that roll, other than it would look really cool. But okay, well, actually, yeah, it does make a harder difference on the toughness number, doesn't it? So
yeah, it was close.
in hindsight.
Right.
Okay, so quick kill fails. I assume you want him vulnerable, or do you want him distracted?
Distracted.
Okay.
I'm distracted this round.
Unpick Ganger 1. It fails. I'll let you roll on the creative combat table if you want.
Oh,
Okay, so he's losing his turn. It's basically he's so enraged by what you're saying to him. He loses. He basically spends. He starts swearing and shouting back at you, and only at the very last second does he notice the huge dumpster in front of him that causes him to have to slam on the brakes as hard as he can, and that's all he'll be doing this turn, which will be basically decelerating because you distracted him so badly. And Sweet Sheila, let's see what Sweet Sheila gets. She gets a 4, and you got an 8, so that's a raise as well. She's shaken, which means she has some, which means instant out of control roll. Minor collision. Vehicle stuff. Okay.
She
So
hits the dumpster. The other guy just barely dodged around.
Exactly. She actually hits the dumpster. So, yep, her bike is damaged. Getting. Oh, okay. Back
Anyone else
to
want to go?
Doesn't that force another out of control?
what?
The vehicle taking damage.
No, the vehicle taking damage doesn't force another out of control. It took damage because it was out of control. Nice try.
Okay.
By the way, Lauren is pointing out to Brick over his shoulder where the deepest puddles are, so he can splash all that muck onto the bikers behind us.
I would
Just a
like to
flawless
change
slit.
who I'm targeting, please.
You are sorry. You who do you want to target?
I would like to target Quick Kill, please.
Okay, you target. Yep, you're targeting.
Well, his bike.
You were. Oh, his bike. Quick Kill's bike. You target Quick Kill's
Yes.
bike. There you go.
Yeah.
Throw him against the ganger. Against the ganger.
And oh, I think we'll Benny that. Come on. There, oh, baby. Yay.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, right. That's a D12 strength telekinetic
It is.
power.
Those sound effects make a big difference.
Okie dokie.
So,
So make a strength attack on this bike. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. Yep. Because you're bashing it into another bike.
Woo.
Okay, that's okay. I don't know why. It's nothing wrong. I don't know what happened there, but that's absolutely fine. Because if I can do that to turn it into a 15, apply it to the bike. That's that instantly will cause a wound on that bike, and then you're going to target that bike because you're telekinetically smashing it into that one. So make a roll for that one.
Let's see if you can outdo your previous roll.
I think I'd like to Benny that.
Go for it.
Oh, getting greedy. The magic is strong in this one.
No, 5 it is.
Obviously, what happened is that you pick this bike up, and as you swing it in, so an object of some description comes by just between the two bikes, probably a bollard in the middle of the road or something. So all you manage to do is slam one bike into the bollard, which does automatically damage it. So the driver must make an out of control roll, which is quick bike. So Bill has to make an out of control roll, so driving check. She shouldn't make. Is the bike? Hang on. Is the bike's handling +1? Yes, it is. He is distracted, so that should be at -2. So that's a bit annoying. It is. You can't win with the vehicles. I should make the bike distracted as well when the driver is distracted, because then when I do the roll, which fortunately happened to be good enough. Okay. Anyway, he's already failed it anyway, so he goes out of control. Also, though, you did damage the vehicle, so there's a critical hit on the vehicle, which reduces its top speed by 10%. I'll check its top speed out in a minute. Then the driver has to make a roll. He is distracted by that, so nothing extra there. But if the bike's top speed is 120, it goes down by 12. SUV's top speed is 100, so the bike is still quicker than you, which I haven't factored in on their rolls, but you don't get a bonus when avoiding the bikes. So, but anyway, speed reduced to 108.
Brick, it's more about the driver than the vehicle, right?
Yeah, but if the vehicle's faster, if you're driving a faster vehicle, and you get to go faster.
I was
always forget.
asking Brick.
Right, that brings us to Case, I think, is next, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Bricks.
So that was quick kill, right?
That was Quick Kill's bike. Just took some damage. Yes.
Okay. Well, why don't
And
we
he's
target
distracted, I think.
Yes.
Quick kill is at this point, quick kill has some sort of cyber stuff in her, right?
I hear him.
I think it's a him.
Yeah, I was just gonna have a look. Didn't give me.
Judging from the pick.
I don't know if they do actually. Just hang on. Let's go back to the source material. Just because my stats don't show it doesn't mean that they really don't.
Could be a Luddite gang.
Could be. That's why I was going to check. I shall go back to the source material. If they have the gear, then they have cybernetics in their gear than these guys do. What's that? Quick kill. He has cyberware. He's got dermal plating, wired reflexes, and cyber eyes.
Oh, blinded by the light.
I think they obviously those got factored into his stats when I converted him from the original setting into the new setting. So
Okay.
I
So
forgot.
then quick kill does have issues.
Yep.
Okay, then I am going to wreck him with the damage roll here.
Should be pointed out that Sweet Sheila and the other gang members don't appear to have any chrome in them, but Quick Kill does.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm going after quick kill.
Indeed.
You are very observant, sir.
I shall remove the attack from the bike.
Yeah, I thought I cleared the target, and for
Don't
some
worry.
reason
We all know Fancy Grounds. It's finicky on stat tokens. It's not a problem.
Ooh.
You shake him. That was exactly how much damage you needed to do to shake him. Unless you, in case you want to try and go better, like that, basically. What's his stats? He's resilient. Okay, so he takes a wound.
Still the thing ticking. All right.
Which means he has to make a fighting check. He's okay on that one, number 4, it would appear.
For fuck's sake.
He's absolutely... You do basically fry his circuits. Unfortunately, he manages to keep control of the bike. But nearly. Should be pointed out that...
Clearly rigged dice here, but that's okay.
It should be pointed out that Sweet Sheila cries out in worry as Quick Kill suddenly cries out in pain. Benjamin, I don't know if you've acted yet.
No, he has not.
No, I have not.
Hey,
And I
Benjamin,
think Brick
you're
is on
next.
hold, right?
Brick's on hold. That's
Brick
why. Yeah. Brick's not
We'll
on
wait
hold.
for the
He's
rest of
he's
us.
waiting for the rest of us.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish taking out the ash and trash.
Okay.
Doop-doop-doop-doop. Did it not target him? I thought it targeted him.
Anyway, if you were going for Ganger?
Yeah, Ganger 1, I think it is.
Yeah, Ganger 1. You hit. We know you hit him on it. Do that. I know it says a miss, but I'll fix that in a second. 10 points of damage. Shakes him.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Wait.
Crash, crash, crash.
I got insight on him. Make that 14 points of damage.
I thought you took the shaken rather than the insight.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. That's why I was checking. Armpit ganger number 1 has to make the driving check. He fails it. His bike goes out of control. All that happens is he is distracted. She already is. So actually, yeah, he already is distracted. So we're distracted on there with a 1. Okay. And last but no means least is Brick, who you can obviously make a maneuvering roll as part of your actions, but that's a free action in a chase. You can perform an action and then make a driving roll if you want to accelerate or do something with the truck. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I wanted to do the full action drive so I can get a bonus on 2 squares, so to speak.
Yeah, no problem at all. So that's if then it's a +2 to your driving roll, with a +2 from Lorne. So you total +4 bonus on your driving room, right? +4 bonus on your driving roll. Accelerate away. That's an 8. That means everyone gets to advance 2 squares, two cards.
Yeah,
I
the
should
rate
say.
I was looking for.
Nice.
So yeah,
Good
you
Joker.
basically, you basically hit the accelerator and almost catch up with Elin, which obviously is the plan because your plan was to stay behind her. Okay, quick kill is next.
Does he get to spew filth on the bikers following us?
Oh, I'm sure you said he did, so that's all good. Okay, quick kill did not recover from being shaken, but I will spend a penny to allow him to unshake. His bike is still slightly faster than you, which I think now, but I'm going to take advantage of it now. He's very upset, especially as he's just got covered in ragu sauce. He's going to accelerate down the road, getting a 4. There. And then he is going to target and fire his pistol. And you go, oh no! Have a disconnect again. That is.
It's covered in ragu sauce.
I did say covered in ragu sauce, yes.
That's
Someone
what I
said-
thought I heard. I just was wanting to make sure that I was hearing correctly.
Okay. Bullets slam into the SUV, causing Brick to have to make a maneuvering roll, or the SUV goes out of control. There's no problem with Brick. Oh gosh, it looks like we've had a complete disconnect from Paralat's laptop, doing what it likes doing best when doing fancy games, which is very worrying. Okay.
Maybe she just went invisible.
Armpit ganger number 1 remains shaken. But they had to lose their turn anyway. Oh no!
A double critical fail.
Okay. Sweet Sheila. Okay, I'm just going to say that basically the fact that they were shaken and they critically failed their ability to unshake on a complication is an automatic vehicle failure.
She's allergic to tomato sauce.
Indeed. Okay, so
Who knew?
we need to make it distracted again. That's all she's going to do. So the vehicle spins out. She gets. Welcome back. Are you still having fun and games with your internet power like you did on Tuesday?
Well, no, I think all the storms and so forth may have done something to my Wi-Fi adapter. So
yeah. That's what I was wondering. It's just, I know what you mean. Technology is great until it starts playing up, and then it's a pain in the... Right, let's see what.
It's great until it isn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Great till it stops working.
Okay, I'm going to spend a Benny on quick kill because he's very angry at the moment. So he catches.
I
Oops.
thought quick kill was a she.
No, Sweet Sheila
Sheila's
is. Sweet Sheila is a she. Quick kills a he.
All right, there's nothing wrong with it either way. You know,
No. I'm not saying otherwise. It's just
I was just
okay.
I looked at the wrong picture.
It's okay. I am going to, okay. Now, Brick did roll down his window earlier to lean out and fire at Quick Sheila. Phil's going to try and take advantage of that. Actually, has he got any? He's impulsive, I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. What I call. Yeah. Quick kill. Lobs a grenade. Attempts to lob a grenade through the window of the SUV van. This could go badly for him. So it misses.
Roll up the window. Roll up the window.
It misses. It's only a stun grenade, but it goes off with a nice flashbang in the background. Okay, Professor Graves has a complication. This could prove bad.
Oh, I thought she used Benny to get a new card.
That was last turn. Fortunately, she's
got another roll. Okay.
Yeah. Fortunately, I didn't notice she had a bad card. So fortunately, however, she's okay. She's going to keep accelerating down this road. She gets a 7.
Ooh.
So 1 card ahead. And her card just flipped back on the screen. Okay, that brings us to the Brick Squad.
Is there anything in the van that I could throw?
Up to you.
As an improvised weapon? Oh. Well.
It's really up to you.
I'm pretty sure there's...
If you want to change the narrative.
Pretty sure there's nothing in this... to spend a Benny? No, I just want to use an improvised weapon.
Well, the only problem... Oh, yes, I see what you're saying. I forgot about quick kill. You most certainly can... I'm sure there's all sorts of bits and crap that isn't that important if you want to throw an improvised weapon. I'll certainly allow that.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing valuable in this heavy tool chest that's would provide a nice obstacle for one of the bikes. So that's what I'm going to do. Nothing important in this
until Patch notices it's missing when he comes back.
And he's not here.
Exactly.
So I'm going to use my fighting and use my improvised weapon to toss a surprise obstacle for the bikers.
I think so. I think the problem is every time you contact Patch, he's still he keeps muttering about Beulah and critical condition and
I'll give it
too busy, can't
one
talk
Benny.
Now, hangs up.
One Benny's worth of
gyroscope.
Oh, here we go. Come on. That's not bad. I'm gonna Benny that in case the +2 makes a big difference. So there we go.
So basically taking advantage of the fact well, actually, if you're using fighting rather than throwing, you might as well hit him with your crowbar.
No. No, I can't reach him with the crowbar. I'm just gonna use the improvised weapon.
Yeah, but
and also it's
a little closer.
So the point I was trying to make is you used fighting rather than athletics, which meant you're using melee. However,
I'm sorry. Okay.
But that's fine because you're on the same card. Melee attacks are allowed. So at my point, the vehicles get close together. So if you just want to hit him with your crowbar, you hit him with the crowbar. You realise he's coming in. You slide open the door and just swing that crowbar at him as he gets close enough for you to smack him. It's perfectly allowed within the rules of a chase to hit people if they're on the same card. So roll your crowbar damage. You hit with a raise.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then. I did spend a Benny to make it a 12, so I think that's a double raise.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make a difference. It's a hit with a raise. You do 9 points of damage with your crowbar on quick kill,
Okay.
which
Okay.
won't get through his toughness.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Unless-
trying to use the box to be an obstacle for the bikes.
However, because the chase is, I think it'd be rather cool. I will allow you to, because you rolled so well. If you want to take 4 points off your attack roll and say you were actually aiming for his unarmored head because he doesn't want to wear a crash helmet, I will allow you to do that.
Oh, so like with that, okay, that's fine. I mean, that's great. I'll do that.
Okay.
What do I need to do that, or you just?
Oh, no, it's not a problem. I can do it. So
Okay.
then that's 9 points of damage. Okay, that's 9 points of damage, but it turns into 13 points of damage. So you shook him.
Great. My crowbar does its signature move. Excellent.
You make, basically you smack him at the head. You smack him try to smack him in the head, which you do connect. Unfortunately, it doesn't do much damage, but it is enough to make him swerve. He's swerving all over the place, and therefore not actively trying so hard to avoid other people's attacks.
Excellent.
Ticket. I do believe that the only person your telekinesis will work on right now is Quick Kill or his bike, because they're the only ones in range.
Yes. However, he was the one I had. His bike was what I had grabbed last time anyway.
It was.
So
Yes, it was.
so I still have the D12
Yep.
strength on him.
You do.
I'm going to wait and let the rest of the guys go before I do anything.
Well, I've got
See what
something
they
I can
wanna
switch
do.
to longer range, so you're more than welcome to go before me.
Okay. What about Doc or Case?
I'm going to affect line of sight between us, so you'll want to go before me.
Okay.
All right, then I'll go and shoot here. Didn't want to cause trouble. Give me 1
Never.
second.
Targeting
Yeah,
Quick Kill.
yeah, I'm still targeting quick kill,
That's
rinse and
fine.
repeat.
That hits. You attempt to wreck his cyber. As you attempt to wreck his cyberware, you successfully connect.
I'm burying that.
However, the firewalls built into his cyberware protect him. That might not.
Not for long. Not for long.
Wow.
Not
Okay.
today.
That is going to be interesting. You basically what did I say? I said he had wired reflexes. You totally overwrite his wired reflexes, causing him to fry. He convulses, causing his hands to pull hard on both on only the front brake lats. So his front brake locks up, which causes the bike to flip, propelling him 30 feet through the air, where he smacks very hard into an overhead road sign.
No!
We're done with him.
The bike spirals
And the-
out of control.
No, the bike is still held by telekinesis.
Oh, the bike is still. Oh well, yes, bike's still held by telekinesis. Yes, sorry. Yes, I forgot. I need to make it
Well,
back
but
to
you
the
didn't
combat
have
tracker.
a grip on it. You just kind of had a hand on it.
Yeah.
And Paquette goes flying out of control.
Yeah, but now I can
But you
throw
still
it
has
back
a
at the
hand
guys
on it, but it's a
behind us.
crumpled wreck.
That's all right. I can still throw it back at the guys behind us.
That's times
Yep.
2.
Indeed.
That's 16. Okie doke. Right. Who wants to go next?
I will.
Okay.
I'm going to take that wreck of a bike that I've got grabbed and biffed it back at Iron Pit Rider Ganger number 1. So would that be actually be an athletics, or would it
No,
be?
because no, you always use your telekinetic power, so you'd actually
Okay.
use you'd use your arcane background, because I think this is good because of you're trying to fry it. I will treat it as a test if that makes sense. You throwing the
Yes.
bike back to distract the ganger. So if you make an arcane skill roll,
Oh, arcane. Okay.
so spell casting smarts for you, isn't it?
Spellcasting.
Yeah. Are you happy with a 4?
Oh, this is an opposed test, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It'll be hit.
I will spend 1 Benny.
Okay.
There's an 11.
Benny
I'll have to make
An
do with the
11.
11 because I'm
Okay.
not spending my last.
See what happens. 5. Okay. You distract him and make him vulnerable.
There you go.
He's distracted and vulnerable because he can't understand what's going on as the motorbike gets sort of thrown back at him, and he's very confused by it. Yep.
Imagine the confusion.
Yes. Okay. So by my count, we've still got Doc, Benjamin, and then finally Brick to go. The Doc
Ben is targeting the guys in the further back.
They are 30 inches away now, but he can if he wants to.
All right. In which case, I'm gonna ask Brick as we're driving along. Let me know when we're gonna hit a difficult point. As a tricky driving spot.
Speed bumps up ahead.
Something like that. And when he tells me we're almost there, I will drop a smoke grenade to obscure that area.
Okie dokie. What's the air effect of a smoke grenade?
Large burst template.
Righty ho. Let's treat that as a test. So even though they're on different cards, because what you're dropping is something that they're going to have to drive through, I'll let you target all 3 of them.
I really just wanted to get the notice, the vision penalty onto them.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, drop it as just make an athletics roll, and they have to drive through it. We'll give them a penalty for it. I see what you're saying. That's accurate. So you drop it exactly where you want to, and it lands and starts smoking. Stuff. Benjamin, are you doing anything, or are you just?
Well, now that this guy is successfully distracted and vulnerable, I'm going to go ahead and target him.
Okay.
I think it did it. No, it didn't.
I think, ironically, you had him targeted, so you untargeted him, but I'm retargeting him for you.
Is that what I did? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Actually, you know what? In order to be in range, I'm going to have to use my assault rifle. So let's go ahead and target, what's her name? Street Sheila or whatever. Sweet Sheila.
Sweet Sheila. Yep.
As well.
Okay. Okay, which reminds me, actually, I do need to do something very quick. Sweet Sheila. You incapacitated quick.
She's in rage now, yes.
Oh, so now she's pissed.
She's very
I just want to say that ragu sauce looks very much like blood, so they can't tell whether they're bleeding or not.
No, and the fact he went flying through the air. The fact he went through the air and basically she's driving by a bit like in Deadpool when I've forgotten when the two Negasonic Teenage Warhead and I've forgotten the other guy's name, the Chrome guy, turned up and the body just sloughs off the signpost. It's that sort of thing as she drives by, so she's a bit upset. Okay, that's a hit on the armed ganger, but a miss. That's on Sweet Sheila, but it's a hit with a raise on the armed ganger. Right?
Yeah, let's go
Iron
ahead and
Pit
take
ganger.
out. Let's go ahead and just take out the ganger. Let's just
Okay.
finish him off. Yeah, that'll finish him.
That certainly will finish him.
Nice.
And we'll
Bun
take his,
gusto.
take his bike out. And that leaves, last but no means least, Mr. Brickser.
Mr. Brick is going to do another full drive and pull up beside the professor to make sure she's doing okay.
Okay, that's a +2 driving for a full drive.
Yes. Shouldn't that be 13 though? Oh, he forgot to put in the +2.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Ooh, nice kaput.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
so that's a 13. So that, yeah, accelerates everybody.
Nice smoke grenade.
That's what I thought. You might as well put it on. Accelerates everyone to there. Which means next round, depending on what happens to Sweet Sheila, you are all far enough ahead to escape.
Yep.
Okay. Travis is on board. So I've just seen the picture Elspeth's just come up with for her name. It's really awesome. Okay. So that brings us. So what I need to do now is go to Benjamin first. Then I need to F12 onto Sweet Sheila. Sweet Sheila removes being shaken. Okay. Sheila is distracted. It's +1 on her bike roll. Going faster, and then let's see what happens. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
That's boring. Very boring. Hang on. I've got an idea. I know what I'm going to do. There we go. None of those rolls count, so we'll just pretend I didn't roll those because they're boring and boring and boring. And I'm just going to roll again now. Okay. So the vehicle
Is there some
takes
creative dice rolling going on right now?
Yeah.
Because distracting's boring, so I put a huge negative modifier in, so she just smacks into a brick wall. Vehicle takes 4 wounds instantly, and so the vehicle takes 4 wounds instantly, and therefore is wiped out. That puts it on 5 wounds. It's incapacitated and destroyed. And then the critical hit goes. So actually, she takes all 4 wounds as well. So she's out of it as well. She just wipes out. She hits the smoke grenade, hits those speed bumps, and totally loses control. The bike skids one way into a wall and smacks off it. She slides across the road, scraping everything. And just as she thinks she's fine, she sort of stands herself up, still raving in rage. And that's when you get the classic person stand up, vehicle side swipes them. And that's the end of that. With that, the last biker just run away. So congratulations. You have kept Professor Evelyn safe. And good. So now I just need to do that. That protect. The SUV from the need it. And then group people. Then I can. Right. It's a bunch of gangers who are trying to keep you out of their territory that will basically won't be doing that to other people now.
Good driving, Brick.
So That I shall
Thank you.
award everyone a Benny. Right now. Okay.
Thank you.
Yay.
Oh, that's just from winning the chase without any.
Oh.
At the end of the chase, okay. Right. You follow Professor Graves. You follow Professor Graves' lead. Okay. To the reclamation Black's reclamation yard. One of the peripheries. Say periphery anymore. Legendary establishments. Beyond the heavy steel gates are mounds of cars, ancient vehicles whose fate has taken them to the final resting place. Professor Graves stops the car, illuminated by the lights of her jackrabbit. She heads for the fencing that runs along the massive junkyard, apparently oblivious to the danger of standing in the light. She bends low over a single round rock next to the fence, and with a heave of her shoulders, the woman rolls the large rock away, revealing a tunnel under the fence. And she dives in. She obviously, you see that as you're pulling up. You get out the vehicle. You turn off the lights on the jackrabbit, glancing around furtively. You easily hide your own vehicle behind the dumpster in the alley across the street. Within moments, you're dismounted and crowded around the entrance tunnel, putting aside any doubts or suspicions. You slip into the dark, grimy opening. The author of God coming up. Okay. Yeah, fortunately the tunnel widens after the entrance, and after you slide along on your stomachs for about 5 meters, the tunnel suddenly turns sharply upward. You crawl out into the moonlight, just in time to see Graves setting the red hood of an ancient Ford LTD against the rusting stack of compressed cars. The mounds of junk leaning against the yard's fence effectively conceal the tunnel exit. Signaling wordlessly for you to follow, Graves heads off between the rows of cars.
Well, I think we should be following, shouldn't we?
Indeed. He leads you through a twisted maze of vehicle parts. Forced to, every so often, Graves and yourselves are forced to retrace your steps several times because of fallen stacks blocking the way. Just when you're wondering if Graves really knows where she's going, she puts a finger to her lips and motions a stop deep within the labyrinthine junkyard. Good. We're here at last, she whispers. You stare out into a roughly circular clearing. Spare parts litter the beaten grass. The full moon casts shadows along the clearing's edge, making it impossible to tell whether the darker spots are truly openings within the perimeter or just deeper recesses. Okay, it's a full moon, is it? Oh, yeah, so it is. Nearly there. There we go. What I said that. Sorry. Been on since the last adventure. So there we go. Right. Professor peers cautiously into the clearing, breathing deeply. It said she's about to just step forward and stand in the middle of the clearing when a figure appears across opposite you all. The figure's left hand is empty. In the right hand, they carry a slim leather briefcase. As they move into the light, their features become clearly visible. They pluck the cigarette hanging from the corner of their mouth and fling it towards the tunnel opening in a single smooth gesture. Are you ready, Professor? I'm here for the trade. Graves looks around in obvious fear. This is wrong. All wrong. Take this. Professor Grave removes the wrist cuff and quickly places it on, who should we say? 1, 2, 3, 6. Doc's wrist.
Yep.
Who said
Yep.
this is all wrong?
Professor Graves.
For the professor.
Yeah, she
Oh.
she says it's wrong, so she literally rips, takes the cuff off the briefcase off her hand and slips it straight onto Doc's wrist, and says,
Okay.
"It will be safe with you. Enter the circle when I say, not a moment sooner." Graves enters the circle, but after a few steps, she begins to wheeze. A few more steps, and she slows to barely a walk. She struggles her way across and stands shakily before the other person. "You are not the one with whom I made the deal. Where is the other?" "You deal with me, Professor. I have the agreed price. Where is your part of the bargain?" Everyone gets to make a notice roll.
Pickett, never having used it before in game, is not sure what to do, but she has the ability as a pixie to naturally, because she's, quote, dual natured,
Yes?
she can see both the astral and the material.
Oh, so yes. Sorry, that's absolutely fine because you've never used it. I forgot you can do it.
Yes,
Okay.
I forgot. Yeah. It's just when
Okay.
she started thinking weavy,
Yeah, you begin your you begin your trance, letting the ability that is it does appear to be yours alone take control. You feel you feel yourself rising out of your body as you to look about. At the first glance, this whole area seems empty apart from Professor Graves and the person standing opposite her. On a second look, you see two additional people across from the clearing. The first is leaning against the shape you take for the car. What may be a rifle rests on one side of him. A slim leather. Oh, hang on, that would have been beforehand. So basically, he's the one who stepped forward. So the second individual sits in a lotus position atop the tallest stack of metal in the area. From his vantage point, he has an almost unlimited view of the clearing. He's surrounded by a faint blue aura, obviously the effects of some spell. Twin pulses of yellow light also runs across his body, almost as though playing tag. The lights create the illusion of a secondary yellow aura. In his lap is a hunk of metal you take to be a gun. So the third figure, the third figure's astral form floats above and slightly behind the chap that's in the circle opposite Professor Graves. She too is bathed in a faint blue aura. As your eyes lock, she nods at you.
hey.
Someone else is doing what you're doing.
I will nod back, and I will take an action and turn invisible.
Okie. Answer roll.
Yeah, I'm looking for my.
Okay. Right. Anyways, for anybody else going back to this, and I also need to do it for Professor Graves.
Ooh, I think we'll do that.
I need to.
There we go. All right, there's a spirit roll to go invis.
Okie dokie. Did I forget? I forgot to create the stats for this. Not the stats.
I think you need to oil your magic power.
Yeah.
It'll sound a little. Okay. I need to do a notice
And
roll.
if there are any kind souls out there who would like to wish some
Benny,
bennies on us, it would be appreciated.
Yeah, we are a little Benny Light.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one that's there. Have a notice check.
My wife says, "Yeah, you can have bennies."
Do you know
Thank
what?
you, wife.
You never said that before, so you've never tried that one before, so I'll believe you this time. Oh, I think that's the other one. Elspeth. Oh, geez, was distracted working on my gnome. Let the Benny slow, says Elspeth.
Thanks, Elspeth.
Thank you,
I'm
Elspeth.
looking forward to playing with you again.
Okay, so I do believe only because you're the only one who's done this stuff astrally at the moment. I think what I need to do is I'm not sure.
Where do we get bennies? Maybe we can get like a Benny battery and just collect them between game time.
Okay, so they all make it. So now let's have a look at the stats. So Professor Evening Grace made no roll. Pickett is obviously astral glancing. Doc made notice roll. Lorne made notice roll. Brick made notice roll. That means Benjamin and Case haven't made their notice rolls.
No, I have not made a notice roll yet. I was letting other people kind of do their thing.
That's okay.
Should I make a
I will
notice
do it.
roll as well for Astral, or you just because I went
I
Astral
will
like
do
that?
it presently.
Yeah, you actually do need to make a notice roll because you are slightly
Okay.
distracted by the. You are slightly distracted by the
Oh,
fact
that was
that.
the wrong word. I'm sorry.
It's okay. 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 That's okay. So basically. Okay. So success. Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I should have opened my mouth and sort of left it alone.
Okay. So.
Oh.
Spaghettios.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
If I go.
Uh-oh, Bungo, it's Danger Island next.
Okay, so if I do that, then I do that. That works. And there I can move them around. That. Good. Then I do.
Oh, are we using the if you get a critical failure, you get a Benny?
Is it in the book? I can't remember.
It was in one of the
Did
books.
this make that one
I
up,
think
or is
someone
that
pointed
a
out
real
that.
thing?
I think someone. I said no. I think someone pointed out. I did put it in there and never actually. None of you ever noticed, and I never remembered. This time with not this time with conviction. Adventure card time. It wouldn't be. Well, that
It's
one's
in one of.
nice.
It's in one of them.
It's all in the cards. I can't. Maybe it's Benny's. Would make sense, wouldn't it? It'd be in Benny's. New setting rules. Buyback. Consolation prize. Yeah, consolation prize. Kind of the opposite of the buyback. The players gain a Benny wherever they suffer a critical failure as a small comfort for failing. Yeah, so yes, you do. You get a Benny for a crit fail. Because you can't do anything about it, so you get a Benny. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to, if I do that, I think that should let you see the 3 people you saw in your astral projection.
Okay.
There's one distinct feature that I think you should notice about all 3 of them.
They have pointed eels.
Indeed.
We have no map.
There is no map. Don't worry. This is so.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
so okay, so let's have a look. Benjamin, Case, Doc, and Professor Graves all notice that in the distance you hear the distinctive rumble of approaching vehicles moving at high speed. Case, no, that was his hacking roll.
God, again?
Lawn and Brick, and I'm not sure. Just need
Should I Benny my thing
hold up,
to get an extra?
No, it's all good.
An extra bump.
Lawn and Brick, and then I just need to my hit rolls. Okay. Those were the raises. You hear approaching vehicles, rotor drones, and movement among the junk piles. Trouble is clearly approaching. So characters with a raise, which is Lawn and Brick. Lawn and Brick, you start On hold. You're not surprised. You're on hold, which means you can act at any time. Well, you can interrupt anyway. NPCs will take the following actions. Yeah, completely forgot the map. Very much. Nice. Nice. So long ago. Yeah. Sure.
Which book is Consolation Prize in?
He's Benny's. I do believe it's this one. Don't think I've got a map. Okay.
Benny uses. New setting. Oh, Consolation Prize, new setting rules. Okay.
I might turn this into a quick. This might end up. No, it might be this one. It's this one. It. And very long ago, and then I forgot. Tails. I'm go back. Yeah. Hey, sorry about that. I don't think I've got a map for this one. Oops. Okay, so the array start on hold, which means
Ah.
it appears to be okay. So basically, saying computers are on hold. Yes, it just told me. Okie dokie. Oh, look at that. He's got the Joker. So off he goes. So basically, it's a raid. Here's the map. I never converted the map. Never bring. Okay, you may have read it once. S. Mason says, you may regret it once I finish my newest known concept, which Elspeth said, and S. Mason was never bring the chaos. I agree, bring the chaos. I agree so much. I'll give you
I didn't.
Okay, so basically, in every direction, you're suddenly assaulted by Excalibur Division forces. The Excalibur Division are like I suppose they're like a bit like SWAT, as it were, for the British police. No. Sure, I started.
Are these elves wearing Excalibur uniforms, or are they
No, they're not.
something else?
They're not.
Okay.
They are not wearing Excalibur uniforms.
There's something else. All right.
Something else.
Wonderful.
Yes, I did. Okay. On a couple of So I've just realised I'm missing a few things. So give you an idea. Excalibur Division. What we got? Excalibur Division. Okay. So what? What you've got is you can see that it appears you've got coming in at you are some Excalibur Division arcane specialists.
Excalibur's corporate security? I don't remember who Excalibur.
They're the when the police can't deal with it, they're what the police send.
They're like SWAT or something.
They're like SWAT.
Yeah.
They're like SWAT. You can see also Excalibur Division security drones.
Oh no!
Wow.
You've also got Excalibur Division's tactical officers.
I just want to mention that when we went through the Italian restaurant district, that a few of the Italian gangsters caught on that there was something happening in their neighborhood, and you know how territorial they are, and so they started following us, and I think they may be running interference for us.
Okie dokie. Righty ho. That's okay. So I do.
And so the mob is here too. The local mob.
Okay, so that means I don't have to worry about the bad guys. So that's okay. So delete from tracker NPCs. There we go. You still get the Betty for the Jokers. Yeah. So basically, I like that. That's a sensible use of the card. You do still have to vacate the area because basically you're in all sorts of trouble. So we'll let you narratively explain all that. However, I should point out at the same time that another force busts into the area in all of the chaos. For some reason, you all still hear the single crack of a high velocity round coming from a very powerful rifle, which one of the elves, the elf that was up high, elves fires, and in slow motion you see Professor Graves hit by the sniper rifle as it basically makes sure that she's decapitated by the round.
No.
I'm on hold. Can I interrupt that?
No.
No.
You don't know they're there.
That's going to be part of the story.
One, you don't know. You don't know the elves are there, and two, she's supposed to die in that fight, so I still have to kill her.
I could have intuition.
No, you need.
Yeah, that sounded like a narrative movie.
The only person who knew about the other two elves is the one person who was able to actually explore the area. Anyway, so all hell breaks loose. Professor Graves is standing out in the middle of the open when she gets shot, so that's unfortunate. Obviously, fortunately, she has
That's
given.
unfortunate.
She has.
Jesus.
She has fortunately given you attached the briefcase she was carrying with attached by a padlock, sorry, a handcuff as it were, Doc's wrist. So you've got whatever this is all about on you. However, you now have the Excalibur Division, some sniper taking pot shots at people. Pickett's the only one who knows it is. They're obviously invisible, so probably has the easiest time to escape. And another group of another gang has hit the place. There's a full-blown police gang war going on. So I just need to know. I didn't need to deal cards, but that's okay. I just need to know how you get out of the area. I don't know why it still thinks you're in. Don't know why it still thinks you're in the chase. So don't worry about complications.
I think we can back out through the tunnel we came in, can't we?
I suspect it's because you're still on a chase map. So if what I need to do is go back to here and delete all tokens, and it won't be in a chase map. Well, you've got to get to it. So, Case, you're up first.
I just played a card.
Oh, so Piquet plays underplex, bypass, checkpoint, patrol. Oh, come on, there you are.
We're on a roll.
Piquet plays a card, underplex, rat slides. Piquet basically, although it's invisible, somehow basically leads you all to a handy escape tunnel, and you all get out without any problems. Oh, that makes my. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong. Oh, well, you got all beddies because I pressed the wrong button there.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Oh, dear. Right.
Well, then I guess it's not my turn because we're done.
No, sorry.
We accelerated that encounter.
No, which is fine.
did.
That's a good thing.
And explain to these guys that there were 3 elves sitting up there, one of which that were also armed. They were invisible. I saw them because I saw them astrally, which also meant that they probably saw me astrally too.
Well, one of them definitely did, didn't they?
Yeah.
One of them winked at you or something.
No, that was the professor that winked at me.
Right. It would
So
appear
that was part of the enforcement people who came, right? They were just there ahead of time?
They were not part of Excalibur. They were part of
They
the
were not?
group that were there to intercept the professor, because the professor was that.
From what you can understand, From what you understand, the professor wanted you as muscle to keep her alive during a meet. So she got to the meeting place, and the elves were there, and obviously they weren't the people she was expecting to meet there. However, the elf pointed out he had the correct amount of money for the transfer.
Yeah. So.
Right.
We need to figure out who the heck she was supposed to meet.
So did the elves get anything from the exchange, or they just gave a case?
The professor dead.
Yeah,
but but it was supposed to be an exchange.
Our contract was to provide muscle, not to get it to a particular group. So
my question is, what happened in that exchange? What was the other half of the exchange?
Nothing
There was
happened in the exchange.
no exchange happened.
Because the Excalibur group showed up before anything could happen. Basically, they were standing there trying to discuss, okay, well, who should be giving who to what? And Excalibur said, boo. And then we all left.
Someone played a card that meant the whole encounter didn't happen.
They were starting negotiations. The negotiations got interfered with. We have product and no contract to require us to give it to anyone. So we can sell it to whoever we want.
Okay.
Other than the elves are going to be wanting to find it, so we could almost sort of count to 10 and wait for the elves to look us up.
That might just be the best situation, is to go find a secure spot and just wait for them to show up. And then it's like...
And so at some point, Case is going to log in and start looking for information about, some sort of hint for our next move, and then
Okay.
would play this card.
Okay.
Well, hold off playing the card until
Here's
that
my
point.
take
So
on it, if I can suggest. We were hired by the professor to protect her while she made this exchange. We failed
Yes.
in that because she's now dead. We still
Yes.
have it. And in my opinion, we ought to see that it gets to who she wanted it to get to because we failed her.
Unfortunately, she did not provide that information, which was a bad decision on her part. And since the contract is now completed via failure, we're under no obligations.
And you're the only person who saw any intruders, and you crit failed on your notice check, so I'm not even sure what you noticed.
I
metagame it
the
doesn't matter.
fail on the notice check was to
So
not
it's
hear the Excalibur team coming in. Is that
Indeed,
correct?
it's
that's correct. You were too
Okay.
busy distracted by the
uh,
fact that you were astrally
Yeah, I
wandering
was too
around.
busy distracted by the
okay.
astral elves.
The fact you were spotted astrally wandering around was what's probably made you crit fail the shot. But anyway, as I should say, well, as I say, you arrive at your destination, whenever your escape. You've obviously got safe houses dotted around the place. So you arrive at whatever safe house that Pickett's plan leads you to. Pump of adrenaline. Obviously, Professor Graves is not going to be paying the rest of your fee. But at the same time, you probably should find out why Excalibur Division was at the reclamation yard, who else was at the meeting, and possibly check out the case if you want to.
Who gave us information about this job? How did we find out about it?
That's a good question.
They showed up after we did after we did that dungeon
even
crawl.
in
She
approach to herself, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, but it was after the dungeon crawl. But who set us up for the dungeon crawl?
You're not entirely sure who set you up for the dungeon crawl. It came through your fixer as normal, doesn't it?
Right. So we need to contact our fixer and tell them that this has all gone belly up.
Don't forget your fixer. Well, the only thing I'll point out is your fixer doesn't officially have anything to do with this mission, and therefore isn't getting a standard cut.
but we don't want the fixer to think that we just ditch the job. We need to tell the fixer that this is what has happened.
I don't think we want to spread around that we have this case that everybody's looking for. Let's just do
Oh,
gossip.
I'm not saying anything about a case. I'm just saying that everything went sideways at the final meet, and
everything went perfectly. We got out.
I'm wondering what's in the box.
Well, indeed, the case itself is fairly common. No. Well,
Pickett has lockpicking.
Yes, sorry, I thought that was asked a question to me. So case might know. Anyway, the case is fairly common courier design, readily available at most security luggage suppliers.
If there's any downtime, Lauren wants to gossip on the street. Is gossip a skill that I don't have, or is gossip just a thing you do?
Networking.
Persuasion. Networking.
Oh, persuasion. I'll use my persuasion to pick up any signals from the street, any hints of missing stuff or hot items or stuff that Excalibur is after. Just anything I can do.
Make a persuasion roll. Make a persuasion roll. Okay.
I'll Benny that for an 8.
Right. Okay.
For a raise. Benny for a raise.
Ready it for a raise. Okay. The response you get, I'll only pass over to you.
Okay. Oh, geez. Good thing we got out of there. I don't understand the last part. So apparently this case is super hot, and I don't know if they know us specifically, but it sounds like they know that we were connected to it. And then it says Excalibur's divisions connected you up with somebody. So I guess my question is, who is that somebody?
It should be
Is there
pointed
word
out.
on the
It should
street?
be pointed out. Your informant ran away from you as fast as he could after he said that. To you.
Okay.
In fact,
Well,
the next contact you try and the next contact you go to takes one look at you, says one thing, and then basically slams the door in your face.
Piss off.
good enough. I will share. Are you out of your fragging mind, mucker? You really stepped in it this time. Get out of my face.
All right.
Get out of here.
Which case I'm going to deal with this.
So I'm
I
gonna
will-
let everybody
That's
know
okay.
that we're a hot item.
Okay. For the record, the case itself, well, as I say, it looks like a standard case, which means it's easy enough to open. You would open the case by twisting the locks and lifting the lid.
I do not let them open it. I do not let them open it.
How do you manage that?
I run like hell.
Okay, sounds like we.
Out
Oh,
into the-
because you have it on your.
Sounds like it's a foot chase to me.
do not need to know what is in it.
Brick, follow him.
I am running out and calling Excalibur.
I guess.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to do this as he gets up and starts getting out the door. Whoever answers it gets a bit. It doesn't matter which. All if you answer it. Whoever answers it, you get a
Lauren will
message.
answer.
Listen carefully. You've got to move now, and I mean now. Excalibur is coming. Get out. Don't come here. You've attracted the attention from people you do not want looking in your direction. I'll see you in a few days if you're still breathing.
Okay. I relay that to everybody. In fact, using my
The last part,
recorder.
the last thing it says is Excalibur has a kill order on you.
Okay.
Launch.
Everybody.
We're out of here.
Yeah.
Alright,
Everybody,
pick-
we're going underground.
Pick it.
Who
and
had the
leave-
mountain cabin? I think we're going to the mountains. Disappearing for a few
We'll go
days.
visit my friend the leprechaun.
Okay, so Benjamin, what do you do?
Leave. I mean,
That's fine. I'm just saying because certain people may have different views. So, do you get up and leave as a group, or do you get up and make your own way out? That's what I'm asking you.
I don't have a problem hanging out together.
Okay.
Safety in
yeah,
numbers.
we are
I pressed the
definitely
wrong
ditching
button.
this safe house.
I keep pressing the wrong bloody button there. Okay. I keep pressing F12 when I mean to press F11. It's getting very annoying.
We need to go off grid.
What it really comes
Rick.
down to is Doc was about to run off and take it to Excalibur. So I think the real question is, what's Doc going to do?
Well,
It sounds like
and if you're gonna
Doc
stop him-
actually does that, he's going to die. That's what
Well, they-
Doc's going to do.
Yeah. Anyway, let
Until
Doc talk after you stop. Sorry, shutting up.
It's my turn. Okay. I suggest to Doc that if we need to stick together and figure this out, and we need to get out of town now.
Stick together, clear out, examine the case.
just
Find out why
we
we're
we
being
don't even
marked.
have to examine the case if Doc's that.
Well, we want
paranoid about
to
it.
find out why we're marked for death.
Just a moment.
Let him get a
Hold
word
on.
in.
I have to ask the
Usually-
GM something, and I'm typing it out.
Okay.
That's fine.
Usually these campaigns last an entire year.
Let's have
This
a
one
look.
may be
Let's
abbreviated.
have a look.
Well, we survived over half a year. That's something.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
My idea is essentially meet him and
Yeah, I know.
Doc's going solo.
I'm gonna say, to save you playing the card. Obviously, you go for the mechanics, and you get the impression that, you know what I mean. If you get the idea,
all right.
it's basically you've got the MacGuffin for the whole adventure, so you can't really offload it easily. It's the real reason, but I'm trying to put it in game, in setting terms.
Okay.
But I can't get rid of it.
Basically, you're stuck. But, well, you're stuck with. You can't safely get rid of it at this time. Is the simple answer, I think.
I don't care about safely getting rid of it. I'm perfectly happy with just blowing the chain, leaving the briefcase, and running like hell.
Well, you could certainly do that. You could certainly remove the chain. I mean, Pickett could pick the lock off you if you ask her nicely.
All right, Pickett, get this off of me. We're leaving it here.
Okay, Pickett did. I will take your thievery roll you'd already done. So Pickett, you can remove the case. So you basically,
But
as
aren't
you
we
get the.
trying to? Don't we need this item for the adventure?
Yeah, well, it's up to you guys. Don't worry about it. It's really, you know what I mean. Yes, if you want to see what it plays out, but.
Yeah, I think we should keep it.
No, the point is Doc's role playing his character. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it, which makes perfect sense. It's very sensible. I don't have an issue with that. He tells Pickett to pick the lock of the case and then says, "Let's get out of here, leave the case." And that's what Doc does. Pickett then obviously picks the case.
And then if then Case would pick up the case and leave by himself.
Not by yourself.
To meet up with the group later, so the Doc doesn't see it.
I was perfectly willing to turn this over to Excalibur, but apparently they're going to be unreasonable.
No, I'm not trying to backdoor him.
All the more reason why Excalibur should have.
Find something or someone to give this
That's
to.
a fact. That's a good point.
Get Excalibur to drop the order. So we have to find out who's pulling Excalibur's string and find someone who can apply pressure to them.
Why do we care about Excalibur? Let's figure out what's going on with the case.
Because they've got a death order out on us.
Yeah, because of the
going to
case.
kill us.
Because of the case. So we figure out what the case is. We don't really care what their opinion is. We care about the case. And then we can decide what to do. Just because they want to kill people who have the case doesn't mean.
Oh, fuck them then.
There's nobody else interested in
hang on. We don't necessarily know that they want to kill people who have the case. They may want to kill people who have had contact with the case. So even if they get it back, they still may want to kill us. Because we know what exists.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We need to find out who's pulling Excalibur's strings and get them to squash the kill order.
Who's pulling Excalibur's strings is the British government.
Yes and no. Yes and no, because don't forget. Yes, Excalibur officially a part of the Metropolitan Police, but that doesn't mean somebody off. There are obviously like inspectors, officers inside the environment who could quite easily investigate crimes when they're paid to do so.
It doesn't mean they're on the level.
Mm-hmm. The rank and file of the Excalibur Division could be quite clean and quite committed to what they're doing. But if you've got one dirty cop that's up there, or more importantly, someone who's giving false information to them,
they could all be stooges. They could be getting stooged. And on top of that, we should figure out what the professor wanted with the case. That's another avenue for research.
All right, let's disappear.
Indeed.
Yeah, let's disappear, and then we can do some research or something and figure out what we need to do to get out of this.
You take to the streets where smart types like you can get lost in the crowd. You're trying to decide to do next when something on a public display across the street catches your eye. If you didn't know better, you'd swear that was your face on the evening news. You cross the street to check out the report. As you watch, an old image of you dissolves into grainy footage of the other members of the team. A calm but urgent voice warns the public that you present a serious threat. Public safety advisory. These individuals are considered armed and dangerous. They are wanted in connection with a violent incident involving Excalibur Division personnel. Several officers were injured during the operation. Members of the public should not approach these suspects under any circumstances. If you observe any of these individuals, immediately contact the authorities. So much for hiding in the crowd. The people around you suddenly seem a lot less friendly. A few seconds ago you were invisible. Now everyone has seen your face. You duck into a dark alley to assess the situation. It seems like you need well, not a new plan, but you know what I mean. You can't just hide in a crowd.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm gonna ruin everybody's stealth roll with this roll. I'm pretty sure. I'll Benny that for a
4. Yep, you Benny that for a 4 to everyone. Same with Benjamin. And Benny will turn this into 4.
I went invisible and then went into stealth.
Everyone successfully makes their stealth rolls. So I'm sure you're all okay on that. I'll just roll a group notice check.
Oh, we're rolling for notice?
No. I am.
Oh, you are, okay.
Uh-oh.
And apparently he's re-rolling.
No. Well, because I just picked up 2 dice and rolled them, I had to manually explode when both dice explode.
I just want to say Lorne temporarily removes his goggles and hides his signature crowbar.
Right. Okay. So, right. Okay. You start heading down the street, and I need some notice checks. If anyone gets bonuses to sound, you get your bonus now. Rick doesn't notice anything, but if everyone, at least everyone, it looks like everyone else does. So that
Rick will
doesn't
be
matter so much.
bennying that. Thank you very much.
You don't need to, as long as at least one of you makes it, Brick. But you can if you want to. Right. So what you hear is definitely the sound of converging police sirens in your area as you're stealthily attempting to move away from everything. Probably someone spotted you, unfortunately, and reported your current location.
We need to get out of town.
We need to split up and meet back someplace safe.
I'm going to use my hacking to
hold
do
on.
quick.
We'll do it in order. I'll use the cards we've got. Okay, pick it. This is potentially a dangerous quick encounter. So how do you escape the area?
Oh,
I mean, I know you're invisible, but that only lasted 30 seconds. So.
No, I also rolled a stealth roll.
I know you did. Unfortunately, I got an 11 on my notice to your 9 on your stealth.
Okay.
Of course.
In that case, then I'm going to use. I don't know what to use. Since I can't use my I'm going to use my I'll use my spell casting with a various use of my boost lower trait, and so boost up my abilities for movement and stuff, and between casting protections and telekinesis to throw rocks in the wrong direction, so I distract people so they're looking elsewhere. And I will just move myself through and hide and up to the rooftops and over the rooftops and stuff like that until I get to I don't know, someplace where I don't think anybody can see me,
Okey
uh,
doke.
and try to
That's
get
it.
to the prescribed meeting place. I assume we're going to meet up somewhere.
Mountain cabin. Somebody has a mountain cabin.
Site 14. Site 14.
Make
Okay.
your arcane skill roll then.
All right.
Better be a good roll after that explanation.
Well, we can but hope.
A 5 will get you out of there, but there'll be a couple of close encounters where basically you had to make very sharp turns or running fast, accidentally bump into people or trip, or eventually you get clear, but you will end up with a couple of bumps and bruises. But
And
other
you
than that,
and
you're
you almost
flying
hit
clear.
it, and you almost hit an Excalibur officer on the head with one of your rocks.
Lorne, you're up.
Lauren is going to use his hacking to flood. So on that notice at the end, they had a banner with a call center phone number.
Yep.
So Lauren's going to anonymously you access the network
Okay.
to flood that number with a whole bunch of different voices and different things from reporting sightings all over the city and even in the outskirts in places we're not going.
That's absolutely fine. I'm going to assume, unless anyone says otherwise in their narrative, which I don't, which is up to you guys, that you're going to split up and then meet up at one of your pre-designed locations afterwards. So yeah, pick it, split it off one by
Site
Lord's
14.
Site 14. Exactly. I forgot that.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you successfully do everything. Unfortunately, you will, as you're sort of trying to walk along, wirelessly hacking, setting off stuff, you do fail to notice one Excalibur Division officer, and you will get away, but with after he does beat you a couple of times before you escape, causing a wound.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Unless you want to re-roll, of course. Or spend
I was going to Benny that. Yeah, I was going to re-roll. I was going to re-roll, and then you started talking like, "Don't worry about it. You're fine."
No, and I'm explaining what happens.
You're beat up. You're just not dead.
You're not dead. You still escape. It's just you suffer a wound escaping.
No, you're fine. I'll spend a Benny to avoid being injured.
Yep. Well, you only suffer minor cuts and bruises, but you get away.
Unless you crit fail.
Unless you crit fail, and then you can be in trouble.
Was it an officer, or did Pickett hit me with the rock?
No, not at all. Possibly. Brick, you're up, sir.
Okay, Rick, did you notice my little thing about spending the LP points for the RV?
I did notice that. Absolutely fine.
So I'm going to pick up that and surreptitiously take it to a rest spot, a driving rest stop
Yes.
at the edge of London, and call that in as the RV point for everybody.
Okie dokie. So that sounds
the
like
RV is Site 14.
Yes, you've taken the RV to Site 14. Exactly. That's fine. It sounds like you're driving out of trouble. So your driving skill will be you evading police, traffic stops, any pursuits or everything else. You get out free and clear with no problems at all. Doc.
All right.
The RV is
just double check.
Yep.
Have we got any kind of suggestion as to what's in the case?
Once you get free and clear, you can have a look inside the case. No one's looked inside it yet.
You haven't asked me to look inside.
Because I'm not
you
sure.
wouldn't let me look inside.
Because I don't know that it's a good idea to open it. It could be trapped. It could be beacon. It could set off a message. I'm just trying to find out, like, a general. If there was any kind of general information, is it like technology? Is it medical? Is it, data?
Well, considering who all is looking for it, I would say that it's magical in some nature.
And wasn't Professor Graves of the sorcery sort?
Yeah.
You can
So,
certainly you could certainly do all that once you get to safety. At the moment, it's more about you need to get out of central London.
Let's worry about it after we're out of town and
Yeah. This is
safe.
more how do you get out of central London?
there was a reason I was asking.
Please, so yes, sorry, carry on.
So, anyways, I'm going to use my connections with medical and lay false trails.
Okay. Yep.
You know, for me and the party about oh, ambulance heading here,
Yeah.
oh, mysterious group entering quarantine here. That kind of use connections.
No, absolutely fine. No, that's absolutely fine. For the record, there's a good chance that no one knows what's in the case, so the fact you don't doesn't necessarily matter for any of the contact stories you send out.
No, that's fine. I was wanted to know whether saving my connections to deal with it for the case was going to be good or not. So that's what I'm asking.
No, that's absolutely fine. No, you're absolutely fine. Persuasion without the raise will get you out with minor bumps and bruises. Because you have a couple of close encounters. But yeah,
fine with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's only a problem. It's only a problem of a night's rest, and you'll all recover your bumps and bruises. You'll be okay. Case, you're up next, sir.
For a little while, lay low for a little while anyway.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Isn't there an
Case
eclipse
is
this
just
weekend?
going to use his at this point. Just simply use his stealth to just try and sneak on out of here and avoid detection and being seen.
Okie dokie.
That's not going to do it. Oh God, I saw a 1.
Love them sixes, baby. Woohoo!
All right, well, there's my roll.
Wonderful stuff. Okay. In answer to your question,
And-
on April the 26th,
Yeah, he just
there will be a
put- he just
partial
put his
lunar
hood up
eclipse.
and-
Sorry, carry on. Sorry, after you.
No, yeah, he just put on his hood and just kind of snuck his ass out.
Stuck out there. No, but in answer to the question that someone else put up, I said, on April the 26th, 2097, there will be a partial lunar eclipse, but it won't be visible in the UK.
Oh, bummer.
So there
I was
you
thinking
go.
that's why we're going to the mountains.
Benjamin, you're up next, sir, and last. And then I'll let anyone narratively add anything they want to how they escape, because I forgot to let you do that.
Well, first question: do I get a Benny for the 2?
Yeah, go on.
Someone's got a crit fail.
Okay, Benjamin is going to be using his athletics. He's going to be going up and down the fire escapes. I am going to avoid the roof because I know drones are flying around up there, can make things difficult, but fire escapes and jumping from building to building, things like that.
Sounds good to me. Go for it.
Spider-Man. Someone's got a crit fail.
Looks like somewhere along the line.
I'm working on it.
No. I'm working on it.
None of them negative
I'm
ways.
working on it.
There we go.
Both exploded, you notice there. Okay.
I thought I was going to be the one.
So, going back down the listed order again then, because I forgot to actually let some of you do that. Pickett, so narratively, what's the outcome of your escape, and how did you suffer your minor cuts and bruises?
Oh, I think we talked. I was dodge. I turned invisible, and then I used my powers and using my telekinesis to throw rocks and distract people, distract any Excalibur teams or whatever, and up over the rooftops and flying up over the rooftops and that kind of thing. But unfortunately, I was going through one of the areas and was watching the alley behind me and didn't realize what happened. And I flew into one of those old-fashioned television antennas sitting on somebody's roof and got hung up in the antenna. and that's how I got my bumps and bruises. But
That's
then
so
I
much.
slightly make it in all battered and bruised into the RV through the skylight.
Wonderful stuff. Lorne,
Is your
so
wing supposed to have a fold like that?
I'm
what?
sorry, what was that?
Well,
I
I
think he
asked
said
if
this.
your wing is supposed to have a fold like that.
Oh,
Lorne,
Well-
obviously, same thing to you. What goes wrong?
well, at first nothing went wrong because I made it back to the dorm safely. But then I realized there was a little bit of a ruckus going on. I noticed some weird activity outside, and I got wind that Excalibur was in the area, so I started cutting through the dorm. And that was all going to be okay. I got away again, I thought, but there were a lot more of them than I thought. So then I had to. Eventually, I got stuck cornered in one room. I had to escape out the side. That was okay because I was going to climb down, but unfortunately, I fell. So I got cut in the bushes and all that stuff. They didn't quite see me until I had made my way almost. I made my way to the bike. I rode my bike to the library, and I was able to cut into the library, and that was where I made my escape because then I made it into the tunnels below the campus,
That was good.
and shut the door behind them,
That's
and
okay.
made my escape out of the town.
Now, Brick, we know you got away without any bumps or bruises, but did you have any close calls? How did it go?
Oh, absolutely. When you get to the rendezvous point 14, you find that not only is there an RV there waiting for you, there's Brick in fishing gear with a big sloppy hat. Because the first thing he did once he got the RV and left was drive over to a fishing supply store for a disguise and some other props for our trip. And
And
he
you
was
got us
almost
all
recognized by the
fishing
store
gear.
clerk before he put on a big hat and a vest, and he kept piling more and more equipment on the counter and the clerk just got confused about thinking he was the same guy and took care of business. And by the time he left with a big brim hat, he certainly wasn't quite as easily recognizable as he was before.
Like monkeys in a raincoat.
And you got us all fly fishing gear, so we're all unrecognizable.
You hope. That brings us to the dock. It looks like you had a close call. What happened, Doc?
Oh, nothing went wrong. I'm just not used to running around this much.
Brilliant. I like that.
The dog got exercised.
Simple, but I love it. I love it. A case. Looks like you got free and clear, and I seem to recall you did a very good roll. So what happened?
Yeah, Case just put on his hood and just did what he does best, which is sort of blend in the crowd and sort of disappear.
Isn't Case carrying the
got
case?
out.
Shh. Yes,
What
Case
do
is
you do
carrying
to-
the case.
Met up
Case
with
is
the
carrying the
What do you
case.
do to
Let
hide
him
the
talk.
case?
He's got the case. Let him talk. But good point. How did you get the case out, Case?
Like I said, I just had it, put it under my coat, and just blend into the crowd and walked out and got out.
Sounds good to
No.
me.
Case, you
Yeah,
got to
so
make a
it's
better case
Nice
than
and
that.
easy.
No, he doesn't.
You got to
He's
make
fine.
a better case than that.
Benjamin,
If you're carrying the case, you better have a better case.
you're trying to get the Benny, and I'm not being baited. Mr. Benjamin, sir. You got away free and clear as well, it would appear.
Well,
If you're
I did get away free and clear, but there were several close calls. Luckily, I was able to catch my breath. I was sitting on a fire escape above a squad of Excalibur that went past. So I was sitting there just kind of breathing shallow. Everything's okay. I'm nice and calm. And they did eventually sneak back, but that's how I was able to catch my breath so that I didn't have issues with all the extra running and so forth.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Right. Well, you're all very sure and determined to escape, and you do manage to get away from a city-wide hunt for you. So I think you all deserve an award, which is why I've just muted Kenku so you don't get overwhelmed.
Yes.
And then just for the last person, We'll turn it back on, so we'll actually give you the fanfare. Oh no, sound set's not matched. What? Okay. Looks like conviction sound missing. Conviction award sounds seems to be missing. That's annoying. I'll have to fix that again. But anyway, you all get convictions. Right, you have reached site. You're in the van, and you reach designating that you are heading to Site 14. You all meet at the location where you'll pick up the vehicle, where either Patch or Brick would be waiting with a vehicle and drive you to Site 14. So we will then fade to black, and we shall then fade back in a couple of hours later, where you're safely outside of London at Site 14. So
I just want to say, we finished that mission like an hour and a half early because we were so efficient with our cards.
Probably were, but anyway, that's so. Now I do believe there has been comments about wanting to examine the case and everything else. So this is your chance. Site 14 does have what I think Lorne and Case will ensure are good, secure, non-traceable systems, but that's not guaranteed. If anyone crit fails on any of their rolls, then obviously they miss something.
Lol.
but
we still get a Benny.
But you still get a Benny. But
I should get a Benny.
But as I say, any this is a chance to plan, recoup, possibly see if you can find some contacts out there who do want to help. It has to be pointed out that stuff like that is going to prove a little harder. Okay. Ah, yes, awarded a conviction. The sound appears to have vanished. That's interesting. I'll have to look that one up later. So, what do you want to do?
Well, we can do research on the professor and see what she was into and where she could have caused something that would be of interest to the elves. And we could look at some of the elven blog boards and that type of thing. See if there's anything about somebody looking for an opening a contact with the case carriers.
Yep, that would work.
And we can look
Broke up.
Professor, to see what they have in common interest. If something's going on, maybe we can narrow it down that way.
You do have a case. Did bring the case, so you can also examine that if you want to.
Piquette, are you still willing to open the case?
And I drop it right in front of Doc, and I'm like, "Hey, look what I found."
Someone
I
did.
think that was just funny.
I
thought it was funny.
Rigger did bring up an interesting thing that you haven't eliminated.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is
What is the
that's all good. So what's sounds like you've got some good lines of queries. If you want to examine the case, we can go with that one first. If you'd rather do investigations into Professor Graves, we can go that route.
Those who are good at doing the internet thing do their internet thing. And
Rigger Raven's asking whether
I'm
the case has
going
a
to
record.
examine the case with a notice first, and then I'm going to try a thievery to open it, depending on what my examination comes up with.
Are you examining the case? Yes, you do at the moment.
Okay.
I'd like to support that with my cyber eye examination of the case. Do I roll notice for that? Support with notice? Is that reasonable?
It really depends. The only reason that will stop you is it depends if this is Pickett physically examining the case or astrally examining the case. Because there is a difference.
Oh, you can try to do both.
I would probably do both. I would probably look at it astrally first and then physically.
Okay, because you obviously, Lord, you can't help astrally is the point I'm trying to make. But obviously,
understood.
But Benjamin will use his occult to help her astrally, to remind her some things to look for.
Okay, go for it. That turns Pickett's 4 into a 5 on the astral notice. Pickett being dual natured, she's able to look at the real world and the astral world. Okay,
And actually,
so
I think Pickett's gonna spend a Benny and re-roll that notice.
okie dokie.
I think this is kind of important. Well, doesn't help. Same number.
That's absolutely fine. Well, you got a 5, which is successful in this case. As you examine through magic using your astral and magical senses, it reveals nothing except a slight glow of power coming from within the case.
From within the case.
Yes.
Okay, so whatever I'll say to them that whatever's inside,
For you to see astrally has to be magical power.
It has some sort of magical power.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what, but
you want to if you're physically examining the case for any nasty traps or anything like that, then other people can. Yeah. Then Lorne can most certainly make a notice check to support you there.
All right, Lorne, you want to throw a notice in there?
Okay, so you mentioned something about a card earlier. Were you planning trace complete or burn us in?
I was going to do trace complete, but I'm not going to now because it gives me the location. I thought we needed to do this earlier.
No, that's absolutely fine. So, that's why I was checking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very useful one. It's a very useful one for hacking in combat, getting another card out of it. Okay, that's a plus. That's a plus one. That's a plus one from Lorne.
Which is why I was looking at it then.
Yeah, exactly. Now. No, understood. That's all good. Okay, Pickett, you need to make your.
Anyone else want to support my notice?
What are you looking for exactly, out of interest?
I'm looking to see if there's any trackers on it, if it is, because it's the first time I've had a chance to get to it.
Yeah.
And any trackers, any trap.
Yeah. The reason I'm asking that is because I think you'll be rolling thievery more than notice yourself, but other people can use notice or any other skill to support you.
Lauren is looking for any unusual construction, any unusual ceiling, something that seems more arcane than technical, any weird patterns, any micro patterns. He's anything in the dark because he has dark vision, anything in the shadows, anything at the very fine points of the seal. Yep, any hints he can get of unusual stuff.
That's the plus one to Pickett. So it looks like you've got a plus one total, unless anyone else wants to visually assist Pickett on looking for any nasties on the case. Obviously, Case, I know you're doing some hacking, so we'll come to you in a second.
Any furniture makers, any metallurgists, anybody want?
Okay, that's a plus 3, including Doc's plus 2 there.
Nice.
All right. So you want a notice roll for
thievery,
the
thievery roll for plus 3. Yeah. Because you're using your skill of booby traps and all sorts of tracking. So that's your thievery skill rather than just you looking at stuff. That is a 7.
I can Benny that and turn it to an 8, please.
You certainly can. Okay. You basically find nothing untoward. It looks like a perfectly normal case. There is no. There's no. You examine it all over the. You turn it over, examine everything, feel all over the place. Everything tells you there is no tracking device upon this case. Likewise, carefully examining the locks and the buttons and everything and the hinges, you find no indications whatsoever there is any form of mechanical traps of any kind. Your astral sight would have shown magical traps record. No mechanical traps or booby traps or anything nasty. And as far as you can tell, it really does look like a typical case that couriers would buy for a standard delivery.
Okay.
The question really comes down to is who wants to open it?
Maybe it's a jewelry case.
Do you want me to open it?
Sure. I'll step into the other room.
You open the case. You open the case and twist the lock by twisting the locks. And when you lift the lid, it reveals a large carved container, just slightly smaller than the interior dimensions of the case. If anyone who is still in the room as Pickett opens the case wants to make an occult roll or an academics roll at unmodified occult or an academics roll at -2, you can do so now.
Ooh, almost a Benny.
The carved container is covered in symbols, but none of you can make head or tail of them. But it's something you could research later. So.
Away? Or is that going to take an overnight thing?
Too many people are hunting bennies.
What, the fatigue? Yeah, you'll need. You can always give up and try again in the morning and have another go. Because at the moment, your fatigue's obviously your fatigue's obviously affecting yourself. So yeah, good night's sleep and your fatigue will go away. Looks like no one gets anything on that. But the container itself is in good shape, showing very little wear or tear.
Does it look like it's really old?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about it. Does the container itself look like it's really old? Is this like something that be, buried when Greece was new?
It shows. It looks in good shape, so it doesn't look. There's nothing to give any idea that it's old, given the condition of it. Looking at it, you do discern there appears does appear that its container appears to have a lid that should easily lift off. But in the meantime,
Lauren returns to the room.
We should jump back to Case and your very good hacking roll with your using conviction to get you a 10. What were you trying to investigate, Case? Was it Professor Evelyn Graves or?
I was just trying to. No, well, I'm actually at this point, since they were looking at the case itself, I was dealing with trying to look into this Excalibur business, see what what I could discern from there, by hacking into just some systems and getting it.
I think Lauren would like to help with that once he's available, and he also wants to use his strategic mind to figure out what the common interest is with the case between Excalibur, the elves, and the doctor.
Standard. London.
The professor, whoever it is, doctor, PhD, whatever.
One thing at a time.
No, I didn't. So basically, that's a shame really, because that 10 would have been a really good role, Professor Emily Graves. Not to worry. So basically, you pick up chatter going around. You pick up some chatter. It appears that when the Excalibur Division showed up, they weren't actively looking for you as such. They were after someone called Bloodwing. But obviously, you were identified at the scene with Bloodwing, and now you've obviously been attached to this Bloodwing chap.
Lauren is going to review his video of the scene from his cyber eyes and share it with the group so we all can determine who the hell Bloodwing is.
Probably that elf that we were talking to, or not talking to.
It also the other thing that the other chatter you're picking up is that right now there seems to be something going quite. There seems to be high-level meetings and people getting quite flustered and all sorts of interesting chatter coming in and out of the Excalibur Division headquarters. It appears that there's a representative, I forgot, of Tianashi actually inside Excalibur headquarters right now, and somehow you've got caught up with that. That being
Is
one of
that
the
an elf?
one of the elven. That's what
Huh.
the elven enclave in Ireland.
And is there any vibe from why this thing spread all over the street like rapid fire? Like what was the
You
what
don't
made
know.
it so viral
No.
that
The only
everybody
other
knew about it?
the only other thing you get is that whoever's in whoever's in charge of the investigation is an Excalibur officer, goes by the name of Gerson. That's all you're going to get.
Oh, we're gonna get.
Hmm.
Can I use my mind link to connect with the rest of the team and basically give them a visual image of what these 3 elves that I saw looked like?
You can certainly do that, but in the meantime, what I was going to do was forward wind to the morning, where it's first thing in the morning, and when you're woken up, fortunately feeling a bit better from the night before, from your cuts and bruises and everything else, and I think I'm going to. You don't. I mean, if you can use notice, or you can use if you use electronic surveillance or anything else, you can use another skill as long as you can justify what skill you're using. Or first thing in the morning, you can't help but feel there's something a bit off. So say unless anyone, if anyone wants to use something else instead of notice, let me know what
I'm going to use an attribute. I'd like to use an attribute, my smarts.
They're more, to put it into D&D parlance, your attributes are more for saving throws than actually it's if you're actively doing something, it's your skill. If you're reacting to something, that's when you get to use your attributes like smarts or smarts or agility. So you get to name a skill, but otherwise you just make a notice roll if you want to.
Well, what I really wanted to do was use my smarts because it's higher, and also an adventure card that I think applies to the attribute. It says trait roll. What?
Yeah.
What
trait rolls are skills as well, but don't forget you have played an adventure card already, so you can't play
another one.
Oh, that is such a tease.
You can trade it to someone else who hasn't played one.
But I am smart. I wanted to use it. Okay, if somebody wants to trade
a trait roll is an attribute. A trait roll is an attribute or a skill.
So it's both. Okay, that's great. Right. If somebody wants an instant success with a raise, I will give you a card. So
Benjamin's going to use his stealth to kind of just check around outside, look at the hiding places and things like that. See if he can see, is somebody sneaking up on us?
I will use my notice. If anybody wants my card, let me know.
Yeah, Ike's going to go and sit on top of the RV and look astrally around and see if she.
That's going to be a raise.
Sorry, ignore the pointing one at you because you stealthily got it. It's the first part. The first sentence is all that really applies there. Do you know what I mean?
I did note,
Benjamin.
I did notice with a raise.
That's okay.
Lauren did notice with a raise.
Okay, it's Benjamin.
Nobody wants the card?
No. Benjamin, obviously, it's only the first sort of 1.5.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because they don't see you.
The first sentence plus about a half a sentence just before.
Exactly. Yeah, before your spotted bit. Yeah. I failed to notice that the last bit before I shared it, so that was my mistake. Lorne, you're obviously thinking clever stuff. Benjamin's obviously stealthing around. Lorne, you notice there's definitely movement out there.
Oh, well, there may not be a tracker in the case, but we have been tracked. So, and is it animal? I assume it's people, right? Not animals.
Oh,
Do we-
it's lots of people with lots of guns.
Oh, so we have massive company. Might be worth putting up a drone or two so we know what we're in. How'd they find us?
Saying that we don't have any drones.
We don't have any drone?
Patch is not here.
Oh, Patch is not here,
Okay.
right.
Okay, so Lorne, what you see movement when you basically you only catch a very slight glimpse of it, but it's quick enough. It basically was moving from one building to another, but you certainly saw it for a fraction of a second, and it's enough to make you think, "Oops, it's like that."
Oh crap! There's a mech warrior outside.
God's sake.
Oh boy. I only have acute. Oh, so I have my acute eyesight, so I can actually have a video of that if I want.
You can,
So
which is
if we have a display, I'll like we have guests, and they look heavily armed and armored. Now, does that contain a person, or is that just
that's
a robot?
What are your skills you've got? Make a common knowledge roll, Lorne.
Okay, because I'm really knowledgeable.
Exactly.
I'll do a Benny on that just for fun.
Go for it.
Just in case I get lucky. Nah. Oh, I'll Benny that so I at least get some knowledge. There we go.
Okay. It's an Excalibur Division HTR assault drone.
Think
What?
RoboCop.
That's on the
Think the bad
You
things at the end of
Benny
the
for
first
that?
RoboCop movie.
Oh, you didn't even answer my question. Was there somebody in it?
No, that's the point. It's a drone.
Oh, it's just a drone. Okay.
You have 20 seconds to comply, basically. As exactly as Pickett said, think RoboCop, but not RoboCop.
The bad guys at the end of the bad robots at the end of the RoboCop movie.
Think
Can I
Ed
use my
209.
battle? Can I use my battle to figure out an escape route?
Well, funnily enough, I think
There isn't one.
Righty, okay.
Well, then he should let me roll.
Well, no, you know what it is. If you've got a raise, I might have if you got a raise, then I might have given you a bit more information on it. But unfortunately, all you got was
the information I already had by spending a Benny.
Oh, sorry. Did you see the name? I apologise.
Yeah, the name is right there.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, with the raise, you noticed it isn't the optional. It isn't an optional Pendragon variant, which basically is according to rumors has. I forgot to. I thought I'd hidden the ID on it. Doesn't have a specialist anti-magic weapon, but fortunately, it's just the standard version. It's not a Pendragon version. And they're heavily, it's heavily armored and is a drone. It's not controlled by a person.
So to translate that, Pickett can escape, but the rest of us are stuck. Can I use battle to find an escape route?
Well, yeah, as someone already pointed out, probably
not. Any chance of an escape route?
That will.
Well, guys, as much as I hate to say it, it may be time to surrender.
No. Tunnels. I'm looking for tunnels.
They want to kill us.
No,
Yeah,
these look like shock weapons, not kill weapons.
I see 4 arms of weapons on one drone. And if we don't have an escape route, there's more than one drone. So that's like 16, 20, 24. There's like dozens of these shock weapons out there to kill us. And there's a flying drone in the background.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to make this a dramatic escape. Good way to.
Okay, I'm looking for tunnels out of this building to the next building.
I will unless you get a complication, and we'll worry about that. We will deal with that one when the time comes. But Brick gets to go first. This is a dramatic task. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. You have 3 rounds, and you need.
So
no.
the case.
Well, so you got 3 rounds, and therefore you need 20 successes to escape.
Does the artifact have a handle, or do we just put it back in the case?
We just put it back in the case and locked it all back up, so we know what it is. And I'm sort of really nervous of it, Brick is. And unless somebody's going to inject, he's going to take the case with him, and he's going to disguise it in amongst the fishing gear that he got, and he's going to walk away out of the area. Going to find a place to fish, and I'm going to use my athletics as a fishing skill.
I was going to say before
you
you
put
do
it in a
that, I
cooler
could use my
with some
thievery
dead
to
fish
throw
on
a
it?
trap or 2 on it.
Well,
Well,
you can.
before we do all that, let me back up for just a second before we get into all of this. You said that what was in the case appeared to be an old box of some type. Is that correct?
I did
No,
say
a jar, a bottle.
A jar. Okay.
it's not
Did
a
anybody
no. So
open
it's
the
a
jar?
It's a carved box. It's a carved box. You haven't opened
Carved
it.
box.
Yeah. Did anybody open the box?
No.
No, we didn't get that far. Apparently.
Wanted to get information about it before doing that.
Well, my thought is, at this point,
Open
I think
it
they're
up.
tracking whatever's in the box.
Hey,
I
Piquette,
couldn't.
That or they're tracking the box.
is the box magical, or is there something in the box that we could take that might be much smaller? Piquette, can you do another arcane on the thing inside the case? Find out if can we open the case? Can we open the thing inside the case? Can we open the new case?
We didn't get there. We were all messing up
No,
on
I'm
our rolls
asking.
and stuff, so we slept. And now that
I'm
we have
asking.
slept, the
No,
bad
we
guys
have not
shown
opened
up.
the box.
Yeah, Dos, can we open the box? Like, is there a is it something that opens? Is there something inside it? Evidently,
You could certainly do that
And
as
Piquette-
part of your. You could certainly do that as part of your dramatic
Piquette, is
task.
the case
is up.
is the case itself emanating the arcane magic, or is it something? Is it containing the arcane magic? Can you just look at it?
It was inside the case.
Mm,
Whatever was inside
Piquette.
the case was emanating arcane magic. And when we opened the case, we found the box. That's
Right.
That's
So
as
is the
far as we
box
got.
emanating magic, or is it containing magic? Piquette, which basically means DOS. If Piquette's willing to look at the inner case.
Well, obviously, Brick's taking the case. I will allow you to open the case because it can be opened easily. Inside, the lid lift opens easily. Inside is a piece of black silk draped over the content, or what's inside the case.
It's a jade statue of some sort.
Let's
just know.
get out of here before we worry about what's in there.
Yeah, if anyone, obviously this is before this is just the first thing in the morning. I'll let you do this before we get into the dramatic task. If anyone wants to remove the black silk to see what's underneath the black silk, okay. Removing the black silk reveals a book covered in black leather.
Oh, Necronomicon.
Which also appears to have numerous strange symbols and patterns on them that look completely different to those that you spotted on the container.
Okay, after a few seconds, if I look at Pickett, see if her eyes go wide, and then cover it back up with silk.
Yeah, we don't know whether that's a book of names or a book of spells or what, but
And all I can tell looking at it astrally would be whether it was magical or not. I can't tell whether it's black magic, white magic, or otherwise. I'm sure, or can I? Does it show an aura?
Examination with magical senses reveals active magic within the cloth, but obviously you've done that. There's an impenetrable sphere of darkness surrounding the book.
Ew. Darkness like
Might as well-
stay out, or darkness like
Oh, hang
you,
on, hang on, sorry.
don't let me out, or let me out so I can destroy the world.
That's a good question, and I may well have just decided. I might have changed what I decided.
And it's the last option that I was worried about.
Yeah.
Sorry, I may well. I apologize. I forgot. I decided it wouldn't be a book because then I changed it again. Sorry, it's actually it appears to be a reliquary rather than a book. I apologize.
Jade statue.
Reliquary. So that's another. So there's like a bone or something inside. If it's a relic.
Yeah, some sort of
Is it
relic
not?
inside it. Yeah, basically it contains something. Yeah.
Again, is it let me out so I can destroy the world? Like, you know.
You don't know. But
It's the elven Maltese. It's the elven Maltese falcon.
So at the end of the day, you can, if you want to, you can just take the reliquary on its own, or you can put it back in the wooden box and take the wooden box in its own, or you can put the reliquary inside the box, put the box inside the case, take the case. It's up to you which way you want to go. You could even split it all up. So one of you takes the case, one of you takes the box, and one of you takes the reliquary.
Oh, that's actually
I
useful.
think we'll cover the thing back up, put it back inside the box, put the box back inside the container that it was originally in. If I have time,
Brick
I'd
Brick
almost
takes
wish to relock it and actually put a trap on it, and then give it to Brick to stick in the fishing gear.
I think Brick takes the reliquary in the fish and tackle box. Case takes the case, and whoever wants the inner case can take the inner case.
Benjamin will
Hell,
take the box.
I'll take the inner case. So now they got three
I
things to
disagree with
chase.
that. I think that reliquary needs to stay inside that case.
I think that's a good idea. Let me keep the inside box and keep the reliquary in the silk inside that box. Because if it's got a nice black shell around it, I think we'd rather keep it inside the protective box. That would be a smart and safe thing to do.
When the box is shut,
Wait. Smart and
does
safe?
the
That's why we
aura look
shouldn't do it.
less black and dangerous?
I think the two
when
case.
it's shut inside the box, does the aura look less black and dangerous?
Once it's inside the cloth, yes. The
Okay.
cloth seems to. Yeah, the cloth seems to. Once it's wrapped in the cloth, you can't see the black aura anymore.
Okay, so it needs to stay covered. So leave it in the case.
The two case strategy is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got two couriers instead of three. That works.
I said paying, but it should have said talking.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah. Case. You have two of your required successes to get out to the area. What do you do on the first round?
Well, case in the first round, we'll go ahead and
We're trying to escape, right? That's
I
what this is about.
guess
Unless you don't want to.
I used my card
make
too
an
early.
attempt at hacking here to try to,
I needed two of
get
those
through
cards.
or get some control with the druid, so to speak.
Okie doke. Well, that's a 4. That's a success.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay that. I'll take the success.
It's fine. Benjamin.
Benjamin is going to again use his stealth to try and cover tracks and what have you, so that we can get away from here without getting in too much trouble. I'll take success.
Yes. Okay. Lorne. as a club. So if Lorne fails here, your escape fails.
Lauren,
No
thanks a
pressure
lot.
though. No pressure though.
Lauren is looking for tunnels and other preferably subterranean ways out of this building to the neighboring building, or if there's some construction going on, some other way to escape this building. And I was going to use battle to do that. Is that okay?
Go for it.
There we go. No fail.
No fail on a 5. You only had one Betty.
I know.
Okay.
I do have 2 pocket pennies that you've given me for being being an audience member for my pun.
It should be pointed out. I don't know why it did flag you had a complication, but anyway, you did. Pickett, you're up.
Oh, Pickett's gonna use her stealth again to try to sneak away, and we will
Maybe
Benny
because
that.
8 is a lucky number, so it cancels the club.
All right,
That's-
there's a 4.
That's a 4.
I'll
That's a
take the one
success.
success.
Okay, and last but not least is Dog.
This is a bad time to be fishing for that critical fail, Benny.
But Doc is on a 2, so he gets a Benny.
Not in terms of dramatic task, because being fancy, there is no way to sort of use the dramatic tasks without dealing. Oh, go on, yeah, you're right. I'll give Doc it. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I'll let him have one. I'll give up on it. It's easy just to always get one.
Start like okay, we're complying, and start distracting him while acting like we're complying while we buy time. Basically,
complying.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna Benny that.
Does anybody have a rocket launcher? Like, how do you destroy these things?
That's just patrolling out there, and you're not actually being engaged yet. So obviously, Doc's distracting him by sort of saying he's around.
We're trying to get out of here
into an 8 if you want. Yes.
I'll make that 7 and 8 for 2 successes.
Okay, that'll make that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 successes as we go into round 2. They're primarily searching the area. Doc's obviously distracting some of them by basically saying, I'm complying, and all that. The rest of you are just trying to sneak out before. If you fail to escape, then I'll create a combat map for next week. It's basically what's going on there. And Doc, you're going first.
Did we find any tunnels or anything? And how many successes do we need?
20.
You said you 20. It's your narrative. It was your role, so it's up to you on your turn. I mean, you can determine if you did or not right now. Did you find some? Because that might help other people if they want to get out. Did you find a tunnel? I mean, this is don't forget, this is site 14. Area. It's one of your safe houses. So there you go. There is a basement and a way out underground. Doc, you're up, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
At least in the next building.
From your perspective, you get the impression. I'll give you an out here because if you've got a way to escape, then ignore what I'm about to say, which is absolutely fine. But at the same time, you could convince them that you are not one of the people they're looking for or anything like that. You get the impression you get the impression these guys have just been pulled out and they don't necessarily have any visual IDs on who they're looking for at the moment. So you may be able to play with that, Doc. But obviously anyone else.
All right, we'll go with that. Screw it.
Ooh.
I was like, who are you looking? It's like, who are you looking for? Just up here, getting away from the city. There is some suspicious types over that way. It's like 3 cabins down. I think you gotta go back like a quarter of a mile and then take a left, and Blah blah
Straight on till morning.
blah blah blah.
I like it. 14. Very nice. It's you
Do we
5
get
total
do
of
we get
success.
bonuses for the raises?
Yeah. Doc Tuck has got a total of 5 successes so far. He personally has got you a quarter of your required amount. Case, you're up, sir.
All right. Well, now Case is going to go ahead and use electronics to try and do more of his thing.
Go for it. 5, that's a success.
And we're doing okay, so I'm going to leave that as the success. And that'll be that.
Yeah, you're up next.
Are we in the city or are we in the country?
We're in
You're
the
at-
country.
You're out of the country. You're
Sort
probably
of.
near. You probably set up Site 14 while you were out there. Do you remember dealing with that the case?
Hmm.
You're probably near that lovely collective community you found. Would be the logical
Oh,
place.
there's a
So you're
good
west of London.
idea.
You're west of London. Say.
Pickett's going to roll her notice roll so she can basically try to avoid any of these bad guys and realize that they're not that far from the co-op and start heading that way.
Yep.
Benny that. My last penny.
I have to beg those live viewers out there to give you some biddies because I'm feeling.
You know what? That does it.
Doc Tuck gave you a biddy. Doc Tuck has common bond and therefore can give you a biddy.
Yeah,
And you got
I
a
know.
biddy.
I'm just going to.
You sure
that
you don't want my card? You sure you don't want the card I offered?
I can't. I already played a card.
It should be pointed out that Elspeth did just say send in the biddies, so here come the biddies.
Thank you, Elspeth.
And that's an 8.
Thank you,
Wonderful
Elspeth.
stuff. Yeah. After you decide, you basically walk out. You decide to go left, and you suddenly realise at the very last second there's a squad of five Excalibur Division there. Some of them appear to have these very impressive looking nets. So then you decide to turn right, and you go the other way. That's where you nearly walk into that large armored drone. And in the end, you think, I'm just going to go straight ahead. And basically, that seems to work.
There we go.
And Rigger says, we can't have let the birdies flow. I'm slow.
Thanks, Rigger.
Lorne, over to you, sir.
Well, Lauren doesn't want to make the same mistake Pickett made and run into a bunch of drones. So he's going to use his notice. He's going through the tunnels to the next hut or whatever it is, and he's going to use his notice before he heads out to make sure he has a clear path. And he's going to time it so he's a clear path.
Okie doke.
Yay! And he'll take that.
You can spend the Benny, turn that into an 8, so you get two.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll spend a Benny for that. Thank the internet for all the bennies.
That brings us to Brick, who brazenly just walks off with all the fishing gear in his fishing hat. Probably going down the road going, nice day for fishing, ain't it? Anyway, what do you do?
Well, he's getting the hang of this fly fishing game, and he's going to sort of pitch it like shooting a fly with artillery.
Okay.
And he's going to roll his shooting roll to see how far he can get a fly to actually cast somewhere properly.
Go for it. Are you happy with a 7 that I'm sure you're about to spend a penny to turn into an 8?
I'm going to drop a penny on that to make it an 8. Absolutely. So there we go. There's 2 more points for me, please.
That's very nice. And that gets us to Benjamin.
How many successes do we have now?
I'll count them up
We
in a
have
sec.
17. I think we have 18. 5, 10, 17, 18. We only need 2 more.
What does Benjamin do?
Benjamin is going to find a way to communicate with that civilian who
Mhm.
turned us in and threaten him. I'm going to use my intimidation. And I'm
Okay.
hoping what he'll do is he'll freak out and grab one of the other officers to hide behind.
Okie dokie.
What does that do?
It will cause chaos.
Chaos. Long live chaos. Come on.
I make that 19 successes with your 5.
I think if you had attached a bomb to him before doing that, that might have been really interesting.
I've got a few here. Let me just toss a couple at it. There we go. There
Here
we
we
go.
go,
Come
here
on,
we go.
come on,
There
come
we
on.
go.
There we
There's our
go.
There's
Yay!
our last 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you freak the
turned-
guy out, which causes chaos. So he goes, he's there. By which point, obviously, you've moved on, and the chaos is all over the place, and you successfully get away.
You turned a
yet
rat
again.
into a dramatic task success.
So you successfully
That's the occult right there.
You successfully escape again. Whatever it is, whatever's going on, and you're not entirely sure whether they're looking for what you've got, or if it's based on what Benjamin mentions later on that you were called terrorists. You're not entirely sure what's going on, but we shall leave it there. For I've realised I've got some pertinent information I haven't popped that is showing up in the module, so I will get that in place before next time. So we shall leave it there.
Well, just to
I
be
hope you had
clear,
fun.
they didn't announce that they were looking for
Indeed.
anybody, so we don't even know if they were there for us.
Well, indeed, you just assumed
Yeah,
the most. So
no. We know that they were there for us. Come on, let's be honest here.
Lorne does not know that they were there for us.
But that's where we shall leave it for today. As you leave, fortunately, because you successfully got away. Although you basically, based on the information that Benjamin gets back, that you were spotted. You were spotted in the area. Site 14 does appear to still be secure, and therefore possibly still safe to use another time. But now it looks like you have to be on the move again. So when we join back up with you in week after next, then hopefully we'll find you at another safe point, and I'll have the missing information that you're bound to need to know in place. So we can see what you discover. But I hope you had fun. You certainly made me smile more than once today. And I shall leave it there. See you all next time.
Thank you.
Rain falls sharp like glass on steel. Neon whispers spin the wheel. Every shadow's got a name. No one here plays the same game. Flicker static in my face. City lights burn through my chain. I see neon ghosts in the night, fading figures glowing bright, running circuits, chasing dreams, living lives torn at the seams. Torn at the seams. I see neon